Good.
Yes, good morning.
Please slow.
Good morning, guys. It's Jay. This is Real Talk with Jay. I'm sitting here with
You forgot my name?
I thought you was Matt. My bad. I'm sitting here with La.
He like,
The
damn,
best.
who
I'm
is
saying,
this?
the beard looking a little short. Yeah, but we was
No
talking.
beard.
You know, you know,
beard.
we had the conversation with the skirts yesterday. I was like, Matt done switched it up today, man.
I'm done.
What's going on, Dad? We got Devin behind the ones and twos over there. What's going on with you this morning, bro?
Chilling, bro. A little bit more awake than yesterday.
Yes, you are.
You got a 10-hour energy right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what's going on with you, La?
Nothing. I'm here, thank God. I'm just here. We waking up slowly.
One man down, Matt.
Matt, we know
Not
you
in
probably
studio.
we know you probably laying down right now. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
He might even be listening.
Right?
Imagine.
He-
He on the bed.
Matt, if you out there, please call us.
He on the bed, half awake, like semi snoring, with his phone playing the radio.
That's gonna be his excuse. Well, at least I listened to it.
Yeah, for real.
At least I listened to you guys. I was there.
I listened on time. I thought you said 7, not 7:30.
Not 7:30.
Man, but today we have a good show for you guys today, though, man. Well, I got a good friend of mine, Robert Stewart, is gonna stop by.
Cool.
Doing a lot of amazing things. He's a real good dude in the community that's doing a lot. And he's got a good story he want to share with us and whatnot. So I'm excited about that. And what you want to do, a recap from yesterday? Because yesterday we had a good show yesterday. I don't want to just start the day off like yesterday never happened.
Yeah. We
Felt good. Elvis, man, I want to big
Yes.
up ESC for coming through and spending the time with us yesterday because we had a ball yesterday, man.
Yeah, he had good energy, good person.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we definitely did you put that order in?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Because
no.
I was waiting for
We
Matt.
got
You
to
know, I
wait
seen
for
the
Matt
little
to put the order.
eyes.
Yeah, I seen it.
Listen,
I saw
Whitey
it was
Rose,
this.
I'm waiting on Matt so we can place the order, okay? Because I'm not sharing mine. I know y'all not either.
We might have to put up a picture of Matt in the back if anybody's seen
I need a picture of him, yeah.
last scene.
A blow up dog. We can put a blow up dog right there.
Put him on a milk carton.
Last scene, black Scully, black shirt.
I'm done.
You're going to blend in with the background. Just going to
Oh,
his
yeah,
face.
yeah.
For real, it's easy. What he had on last week. Black jeans, black shirt, black Scully. Okay, I'm talking about 3 days ago. Black jeans.
Looking like a black dwarf.
That's my boy. But and they're all different. They're not the same. They're all
He
different.
got multiple pairs of
He does.
I'm the same way though. I dress like a cartoon character because
He does.
it's easier.
It's easier. You
It's
get
so
up
much
and
easier.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about, does this match with that? Like
Black matches with black.
Exactly.
Nah, they're all
Jeans match with
different.
everything.
Exactly.
Because he got different stains. I be paying attention, dog. I'm like, yo. Yeah, that is
The
a
logo,
different.
the
I'm like, that is a different shirt.
I got different bleach stains on different.
Yeah. The lint balls ain't in the same spot they were yesterday, bro. I said, yo.
No, 'cause on my shirt, a lot of my stuff is bleach stained from my previous job.
What did you used to do?
I was a delivery driver at a restaurant, and I
Okay.
also would do the dishes,
Okay,
like
good.
in between stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I would get hella bleach stains from like, bleaching cutting boards and stuff like that.
Gotcha. And you was like, fuck this. I'm not even finna get no new shirt.
Know what I mean?
The bleach stains, it's a fashion stain.
Yeah, well, that was actually the idea. Is my original idea was to keep getting bleach stains on it, like not on purpose, but like allow it to happen,
Yeah.
so it could be like interesting.
Constellations like the stars and everything.
Yeah, make interesting patterns on it.
Artists shirt.
Yeah.
It's
But
a
they
Big
have stuff
Dipper.
like that too.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't even matter.
Nah, that shirt would have been, would cost you like almost $30.
Yeah. Depending if you do Kanye West line, might be like $500 for a bleach
Kanye
stained
just
shirt.
look like he
This
look like a
ain't
video game
Yeezy. This
character.
is Deezy over here.
Deezy over here.
It's a new line.
It's a Davon special.
Yeah, Devon. It's D
Look,
apostrophe.
I asked him, I said, how you say your name? Is it Devin or Devon?
It's Devin if he's dating a white chick. It's Davon if he
Davon
dates
if he dates black.
if he dating Lakeisha. It's Davon.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So he'll switch up like
And if it's
Kelsey.
On this show, he gonna be Devon, but
Devon.
on his show, you gonna be Devin.
And if I'm dating a Latina, the grandma calls me Devon.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
The end is silent. Devon.
Devon.
And if it's a person, Devon.
Speaking of fashion, though, isn't it weird, kind of, that jeans match everything when jeans are blue?
That's
Ultimately.
crazy, right?
But it still matches everything.
Jeans, like the blue jeans are like new black.
Yeah, I hate wearing jeans. I ain't even finna lie. Especially in Florida, get too hot.
Yeah,
I
dude,
just don't like when it.
I don't like
wear
shorts.
jeans.
My legs are like this. I don't like shorts.
You got chicken legs.
Yeah, I do.
Look, you doing all that working out up here and don't
Dude,
work it.
You know what's embarrassing? Let me tell you what's embarrassing, man.
We gotta see your legs.
I had shorts on, right, the other day. Okay? It was 7-year-old.
I knew it was the kids. I knew
Yeah.
it was the kids.
Hey, Mr. James, how come your legs are skinny and your chest is so big? I was like, ooh, I love you to death, little girl.
Look, them kids are definitely.
They'll tell you the truth, man. They'll tell you the
Well,
truth.
it's because there's this thing called leg day,
No,
Oh.
that's the
and I don't
thing.
be doing it.
It's not even leg day with me. It's because I work my legs out
Yeah.
genetically.
Genetically,
My
yeah.
mom's.
No, that's
If you
fair.
look at
blame that on your
I know,
mom.
that-
Don't
if
blame
my
that on
sisters
your
are listening
mom.
right
No,
now,
it's
Don't
fair.
blame that
if
on
my
your mom.
yo baby D,
It's-
call me right now. I'm
It's
gonna put you
somewhat
on the
fair.
phone. Don't make me call my sister and put her on the air.
It's somewhat fair because a lot of people struggle with
my
the
sister's
legs.
legs look like tree trunks. Like I should have had them shits. I'm jealous as hell. Yeah, for real. Every time she walks, I look at her like this motherfucker right here. I'm over here doing squats. I'm jumping, doing frog leaps,
I'm
throwing
done.
kicks, and my jokes is like
We got to see those legs one
they
day.
get stretched out. They just sweat.
So when you go to the beach or the pool, what you do? You,
When I go to the beach or the pool, I jump in
wear
that
your
water
shorts?
quick as hell.
Oh, okay. Look, where's James? Oh, he
Yeah.
look.
I got the NBA pull off. Jump in the water.
He way like that. He way like that.
Yeah.
Nobody
He
gonna see
already in the
him.
water. Why he ain't coming out? He just wait for everybody to leave.
Yeah. You wait for everybody to
Everybody
leave.
to leave.
That is
But-
too funny.
Oh man, they just don't get big. Man.
Are
They
you like-
strong though.
Are you like self-conscious about it?
No,
Okay.
I never like growing up doing the kung fu. We never we always trained and dressed and protected the joints. So I was never accustomed. And plus, we from up north. Yeah, we wear shorts sometimes, but we always felt comfortable with more clothes on.
Your shorts with
Protect
the
my
Timberlands.
joints. Yeah. How you know?
Y'all love them Timberlands. That's y'all thing.
Yeah. You gotta put the Timbs on with the
Underwear
shorts.
with
And my shorts
Timberlands.
back in the day, you know how we used to dress with the baggy shorts. My shorts used to be down with my Timbs.
Underwear with Tim's is what my Bitmoji on Snapchat is.
For real? Oh my
It's just
gosh.
naked underwear with Tim's. That's it.
Oh my god.
That's the fit.
Where you from?
Porcelain Lucy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's
Hey.
why she is the underwear and Timbs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not quite shorts yet. When he
Gotcha.
visits New York, it's gonna hit him with a culture shock. He'll be like, "Wow, you can put shorts on on top of the underwears? Get a 2-for-1?
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Yeah, man. All right, La, what you got for us this morning as far as your corner?
Let's talk about this Powerball.
Yo, I was just telling La, we're gonna go split that real quick. Dollar. I got $1. About 4
I got
quarters
some
in the car.
monies.
Yeah.
some
Let's go
monies.
ahead. All we need is one ticket though. I'm not into buying like 50 tickets to win $1.5 billion. I think that's too much to spend for that kind of money. I said $1.
$1.
Yeah, I'd be
That's
cheap.
probably-
I mean, not even cheap, man. That's a lot of money. If you're
It
looking at a
is.
bill, $1, that's a lot of weight right now.
So if you won, what would you do with the money? That's for both of y'all.
If I won, what would I do with the money?
Yeah.
Not a damn thing. I'll keep that shit to myself. Nah, just so I would
You
just
wouldn't even tell nobody you won.
Yeah.
Like who won?
I be
Who
yo,
won? Act like
I be in here doing shows every morning.
like nothing happened. I would do the
Let's
same
just say
thing.
I won't say nothing, but there will be signs.
What would you do?
You ain't gonna
Like
know.
you gonna pull up in a Maserati or
Nah,
like some
You know
I'd
what?
probably have a new car, but not that crazy.
Yeah, first of
Gotcha.
all,
It wouldn't be like that.
I ain't that flashy. I just put a helicopter pad up top
I'm done.
and just fly in the morning.
I'm not flashy with
Nobody's
money
gonna
either.
notice I'm doing that.
See, if I had a lot of money, I'd buy stuff that I want, not because it's flashy or expensive, but because I just want it. That's the thing that I want.
I you know, well, just the honest truth, what I would do, if I had $1 billion, I would probably show other billionaires how to, one, keep making their money, two, really, 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 really changing your community. Like, I'm big on that. I think that's enough money just for Pierce alone to make an impact.
Hey, y'all, update on Matt.
Yeah.
Check text.
Check
Check the group chat.
Check the group chat. What's going on?
We're going to have to call him.
Hey, y'all. Forgot to plug my phone and it died.
Oh, he's not adulting, basically. He let that phone die. Look, that's no excuse. If Devin is here, you can be here too, because we know Devin does not plug up his phone, and he managed to make it this morning. So
Wait, how do you know that? What do you mean?
because you said that. Listen, whatever
do you mean by
y'all
that?
say. You said the other day, you remember we were talking about adulting, and you were like, oh, sometimes I go to sleep before I plug in my phone by your little laptop stand.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
It's not on purpose, though.
I know, but I'm saying there's no excuse for Matt, okay? There's no
Oh,
excuse
Matt,
for
if
Matt.
you
I usually,
bro.
I usually will still panic wake up, like my body will go into emergency mode and just,
Emergency mode.
I'll wake
No,
up.
for real.
Yeah.
Because that's your brain. It's like if you oversleep past your time, your brain is like, yo, bro.
If you're used to it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you've trained,
I just want to make sure you're not, just let you know to tell your body that you're not dead.
yeah. If you've trained your body to get up at a certain time every day,
It's gonna do
even
it.
without an alarm, your body will wake up close to that same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Maybe not exact, but
Yeah, close to it. Yeah, you're right. So, Matt, we got to put you on the schedule, okay? We definitely got to put you on the schedule. All right, so with the Powerball,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't do, you normally you would just get what you want. You wouldn't
I
do
would,
nothing flash.
I'd have my own studio.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be making content without any necessity to make money back on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like all the money I need for my entire life
So you just
and multiple other people's lives. So like I would just make stuff that I want to make just for the fun of it.
Gotcha.
I probably buy a bunch of, like, seriously, about 7 kids, different color.
7 Kia.
Oh, Kias. I
Yeah.
thought you said kids.
No, I'm not
Okay.
going to buy 7 kids.
Yeah, almost there.
Trying to save that money.
There's trying to buy kids. There's an island for that.
You know what I mean? No, just say, 7 little kids, different colors of the day.
Kias.
And
Why
just-
you buy 7 of the same car?
It's the 7 days in the week, man.
Monday is red.
Yeah.
Tuesday is blue.
And
What's
I,
Friday?
I would purposely ask Lotta borrowed $100 every week just to see what she say.
Yo, can I get some gas money?
Yeah.
Oh, that light just came on.
See
I'm like,
that?
what just
Jesus.
happened? Right?
He's here.
What would I do?
Yeah,
I
what would you do, Lotta?
Y'all know I'm like that bougie auntie, so I definitely would take my family, especially my nieces and nephews, to on a vacation. Like I try to expose them to as much things as possible. So definitely a vacation for my family. Go all together, because usually I'm by myself and I have a 4 or 5 day thing, and I'm like, damn, I miss my family, So I would definitely invite them and just take them on a vacation. Yeah, I'm big on family.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably try to see what it's like to sleep for 7 days straight. Like, just wake up, go to sleep, stay home, wake up, go to sleep, stay home. I just try to sleep 8 hours. That's big for me.
What you
At
sleep
least
like?
for the first week. For the first week,
week.
I would just sleep and just
Your
rest.
body will thank you.
Yeah, I would just do
Your
that.
body is screaming right now, I bet. And you just don't even know it because you're numb to
Oh, I know. I know, because I be talking to it. I was like, man, just give me another day, bro.
it. One more day.
I be getting extensions, like, for real. Just need another day. Just come down to, I just 5 more minutes. I
5 more
promise you I
minutes,
will
5
get
more
that.
minutes, like that snooze
5
button.
more minutes.
5
Fucking.
more minutes.
Oh my god.
God dang. Oh my God. So anything locally going on?
Yeah, you have some local news, right? What's going on this weekend? This week flew by so fast.
It's a
Speak
lot
for yourself.
going on.
You feel like it went by slow?
I feel like it went
man.
by at a regular pace.
Oh my
You
God.
sure? Yeah.
I felt like it was fast to
Yeah.
me. I was like, it was
Nah.
just the weekend. It's almost
know
the
what?
weekend again.
I agree with Devin because it definitely didn't go because that's already Thursday. Think about it.
Yeah, tomorrow,
Tomorrow's
Friday. That's the
Friday.
weekend.
I think
I mean,
it's-
I've been busy every day, so like I feel like I don't know. It's kind of I say regular because I've been busy every day, and when you're busy, usually goes by fast, right? But counterpoint to that is I've been doing stuff that I enjoy doing,
Right.
so it hasn't been like
Stressful.
it hasn't been exactly or like straining necessarily.
Gotcha.
I think the time frames of certain stuff are a little straining just with
Right.
me because I don't know. I get up early to come here do this show. Midday, I edit and stuff, and then evening show with Simone later at 7. And whatever other errands or personal stuff I have to do is in the middle
In
of the
between
day.
of that.
And then, basically, unless I want to be exhausted the next day, I can't do nothing after that show at night. So I just go home, and if I have to finish editing something, I do that. If I have to make a stop somewhere, I do that. I went to the grocery store last night, but like, I try to be in bed by midnight.
Did you cook last night?
No,
Do you know how to cook?
yes,
Okay. I was just asking.
I don't really like to though.
Me either.
We don't like what?
Hold
Hold
Are you?
up.
It's. I can cook. I can cook. Don't get it twisted. It's just me. It's hard for me to cook one meal and then the next day I like the only thing I like eating leftover is like pasta because everything be done marinated together, you know. But other than that,
I just don't like to spend the time doing it because I'd rather we do something else.
No.
Unless it's like something like an occasion, like if it's Thanksgiving or if it's like a family thing or whatever, then I'll cook fine because that's the point. But my day to day, I don't really like to cook.
Oh no.
me either.
Cooking.
I eat a salad or something like that.
See,
Like that's the closest I get to cooking on a regular basis.
My thing is, if I could cook on a regular basis, I would love it. Because cooking, because
You
being
can cook. I had your food.
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
your food.
yeah.
At an
I could
event.
definitely that black rice salad. At the
That's what I
event,
had.
That's what, yeah.
That's what I had last night.
At that event, I love cooking because I don't know. It's relaxing. Second is not the norm of the day for me, so it takes me away from stuff that takes me away from my work.
Gotcha.
And it's also like a PI case or doing a hunt. I kind of like marry all that shit together. Because when you're in that kitchen,
A hunt for those that may not know you as well. Are you bear hunting? Deer hunting? What are you hunting?
fugitives.
Okay.
Yeah. So I look in the kitchen and I'm finding these different things and I'm putting them together, and it's like putting putting a puzzle together, and just creating something, and then it comes out beautiful. It's like being able to cook seafood that I don't eat, meat that I don't eat, stuff that I can't eat, to be able to cook that stuff and it tastes
Good, yeah.
From what I've heard, just from what you hear, to me, yeah, I'd be tapping myself on the shoulders all the time.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love it. It's relaxing. Painting and construction work and anything I can do. That's how. Even I'm probably one of the most domesticated brothers you're probably gonna meet because I love washing clothes, doing dishes, cleaning the house,
There's nothing wrong with that.
all of that.
That's a
because you're not used to.
I mean,
doing it
like
every day.
those are things that I do just because they're necessary. I don't like enjoy doing it though.
It's
That's my
called
problem.
adulting.
I enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good thing then.
Just smelling the
Fabric
the
soft
downy on my clothes. That's like,
Look,
ooh,
they not
good.
sponsoring us. The fabric laundry soap.
Yeah.
When they give us some money, then we can say names.
When we get the bag, we'll start mentioning
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I love that kind of stuff. I love being home.
If
Okay.
I had $1 billion, going back to that again, I would probably have like a giant home studio
Okay.
to work out of because I would never want to leave unless I needed to. unless I like, because like I'm the kind of guy. I'm like an introvert that will want to stay home 6 days of the week and one night go out and do stuff, and then back home 6 days.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That one night he'll go out to go shopping for stuff for the studio.
Basically, yeah. No, Amazon.
A little socialization.
No, everything is
A
shipped
little
to me.
social-
We got
Oh,
Amazon,
yeah.
we got Sweetwater, we
Yeah.
got
Going out
Yeah.
means he's gonna walk out the end of the driveway, pick up the boxes,
yeah.
bring it back in the house.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This was fun.
I know.
Well, because I like tech and stuff. So like, you like getting to build the studio and stuff. And then I guarantee there'll be a point where I'm like, okay, well, there's not more I could do with this studio. Let's start a new one. I'll build a second one.
That's your thing. That's your thing.
I was watching a live stream the other day of a famous producer that I like that we were just listening to before. I'm not going to name it right now, but who's their home studio is like crazy and extravagant and has a lot of money and equipment in it. But he is building a second one in the room next door to his
Oh,
current
wow.
one with different gear.
Next to his grandma?
No, next to the first studio.
Oh, okay,
In the
okay.
room next door to it.
Okay.
Same house, just like next room
no.
over.
That-
But it's a second studio right next door, just with different equipment in it.
Question for you:
Yeah.
when was the first techie moment when you was like, "Oh snap, I'm a techie"? When did it hit you?
I think I knew that when it was one of two moments. It was either when like as young as like 5, 6, 7 years old, when my grandma put me in front of the computer and like I was playing like CD-ROM games and stuff like that, and learning the computer and then the internet and like that kind of stuff, and then from there is probably, or a little bit older towards middle school when I started getting into like podcasting and video production things.
Oh, you've been doing this for a while then.
A little bit.
No, because you got to be special for that. Because when I I struggled with computers.
With computers? That's
Then
not
you
your thing.
see, you like my daughter, like the other day, she was doing these filters, and she was like,
I think I locked the door.
"Oh shoot!" She
You want me to
locked
go
the door.
unlock the door? Or Matt, you want to do it?
No.
Wait, someone
You
here?
outside?
Yeah.
Oh,
I go.
I can do that real quick.
Okay.
Okay, stay talking.
Okay. Y'all might get a chance to see Devon right now.
Yeah. Get on the camera.
Get on camera, let them see who you are. Just say hi. Just
He's walking behind the camera.
just say hi,
He's walking
so
behind the
they can put a name to the.
Ladies, he's single.
There you go. Hey, that's Devon. Devon when
That
he's
is
on the
crazy.
show.
But you know,
The local news. What's going on this weekend?
I was just looking through it.
Oktoberfest. Yes, it's October, so
yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of October festivities. I see the pumpkin patches and the little haze stacked up photo places ready.
Photo place is ready.
You know the little stack of haze with the little pumpkins and stuff.
Yeah.
They have them like in scattered areas, so
So-
y'all can take pictures.
I got to do for your local news.
Ooh,
That was smooth, right? Hey,
that's your smoker voice,
that's my yo.
your cigar voice.
That's my cigar voice. Having to puff that up. Indian River County, Oktoberfest 2023. Nah, but yeah, seriously, Indian River County, Oktoberfest 2023, from noon to 6 p.m. Saturday. The Walking Tree Brewery, 3209 Dodge Road in Vero Beach. We got to get some bags from these people, dog. So, yeah, they're going to have food, tent, games, prizes, New Stein for beer, wiener,
ESC rubbing off on you.
Man, no, let's go ahead.
See,
we got a local art show. Some of the words I got to pause on. I'm like, hold on, I can't say this.
Before E, Wiener or Weiner.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on. I know what it was. I was like, wait a minute, man. I got to pause on that, Jay.
You need a new prescription.
Yeah, I need prescription, man.
Okay.
It's fogged up.
It's
over
them
there.
green. It's them green eyes.
Them green eyes. Yeah,
Them green eyes.
Mm-hmm. I need some brown in them. But no, they also have the art show this weekend.
Okay, nice. Where's that?
Hold on. I think Rob is calling me. Let me pick it up on here.
You on speakerphone?
I'll take that down.
Look, he not.
Bluetooth, aren't you?
Oh, Bluetooth. No, yeah.
26.
So yeah, so the art show looked like it's going to be in Point West Country
Yeah,
Club.
it's unlocked. You can just come in.
That's also in Vero Beach.
Yeah, see, we keep it real on air.
What happened?
That's Rob. It's my guest. He's here.
Oh,
And we didn't want to leave you guys and have to get up and unlock
Just
the
a-
door and put them on.
Quick final note on the whole tech thing for me. Younger me, like high school me,
Yeah.
and even just a few years ago me, definitely would consider myself a techie. But the last like year and a half has been, I've learned so much and experienced so much more than ever before, because I was working for a live sound business. So I learned a lot of like audio engineering stuff that I had never had any concept of, or like it's one of those things where you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I got exposed to a lot of stuff that I had never heard of or seen before in music production, general audio production, live and in studio. So like, because I'd worked some live sound gigs like at Tradition, Civic Center, and couple of front of house sound gigs for like DJ events and things. So like that was really big. And then learning a DAW, a digital audio workstation
I was about to say, what is that?
on the computer.
Dog. You see what I'm saying?
Good morning.
Big Rob. Big Rob. Without further ado, hey, grab your seat right here, Rob. What's going on, man?
Good morning.
Jump on in, bro. Jump on in.
Oh, he smell good. Gotta whiff that cologne.
That's that. That's that vintage gentleman.
Distinguished.
Yeah. See the way he just eats it.
Oh,
So that's
I'm done.
So how much cedar do you put in that? Because I did. You can't. Dang.
And go ahead and bring that mic up pretty close to you, please.
Y'all know y'all don't like sharing y'all cologne.
No, I do.
Well, you do, yeah.
I don't have a problem telling the brother, helping a young brother out.
Because it smells different on different people.
Yeah. Because you got
Your pheromones.
You got to find, your pheromones and yeah. No, it's the truth, bro.
It is.
Because it's like, the Ishimiyaki, right? When I first smelled it, my homeboy had it, right? And I was like, damn, this smells good as hell. I went and bought it. I didn't get the same results. Because it didn't go, because
What you smelled like? Describe it. He said gas, unlimited.
No, for real, like yeah, I thought it was gonna be 93, but it smelled like 87. I was like, hold on, partner. Yeah, I was like, what's going on here?
I don't
She
know.
stopped him. They just kept walking past me. And I found out, for real, my scent don't match that kind.
Yeah.
Because it's your natural scent.
Yeah, that goes
Well,
with.
that's what my wife and of course everybody in the perfume. My wife is like the perfume queen,
Yeah.
literally. I walk past stores by myself and they're like, "Hey, Rob, when Danielle coming back?" But seriously, so they're big on that, the body chemistry
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that's the truth.
thing and all of that.
I had to learn that.
I don't know. But I don't know of one that I've ever smelt and then put it on myself and be like, nah. Maybe after it dies down or something like that. But they're big on that thing,
Yeah.
on that stuff.
Because me,
It
my
matters.
natural scent goes with the blue, not the heavy, not the light. Then you got the Eau de Toilette, and you have the, it just
Eau de
the
Parfum.
different, the perfume
Yeah,
with the alcohol content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to watch where you buy them from too, because a lot of places, you know, colognes has a 2-year shelf life before they start getting thin, and the alcohol, it becomes basically alcohol. So when you could buy like say you could buy Polo Blue, spray that on after 2 years. If you don't use it, you lose it. And then but some of these stores, like TJ Maxx, they'll get them from the major distributors that doesn't sell them, and then they'll bring them to their thing.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, yeah, you get this for $40. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that's almost $200
Yeah.
in perfume. It's not a deal.
And they'll sit on the shelf for like 3 years.
That's
before
the
they're
problem.
sold.
Yeah, you
That's the
have to be
problem right there.
careful.
It's
That's why I don't
real.
order them online.
It's just been in the warehouse in 90-degree heat for 5 years before it hit the
Exactly.
shelf.
I had ordered some of Tom Ford. Came in, I was like, oh hell no, box, send it back, because I know my colognes.
Yeah.
Been doing cologne since Cool Water.
Yeah.
Cool
You
water.
late.
Cool
That's
water.
I
brand
know,
new.
I know.
Cool
brand new,
That's
youngster.
what I mean. You know, that was back in the '90s. I was introduced to Cool Water. That's when I found out that was my natural scent. Is when I wore the Cool Water. The results that I got from that was impeccable. Got me into a lot of trouble.
You sure it was the cologne?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Because before the cologne, I used to walk into a room. They'd be like, "Hey," I walked into a room after the cologne. It was like, "Ooh."
So we've stooped to the level of blaming it on the cologne.
Right.
I'm just curious because
Right.
I got a lot of stuff I want to blame on cologne. If you gonna offer me that opportunity, I want to hear your.
It's been working for me though. I don't know if it's gonna work for you like it worked for me. All I'm saying is,
Listen.
I'm not responsible for half of my actions. I wasn't.
Cologne.
Yeah.
So I got alcohol and cologne I could blame it on.
Yeah. Same family.
I was about to say the cologne has alcohol in it.
See,
It's the
there you go.
alcohol.
Yeah. Drunk skin, baby. Come on now.
It
That's
seep through my
exactly what
skin.
Drunk
It
skin.
seep through my
We
skin.
just developed a whole new theory,
We just developed a whole new scent.
brand new strain of lies.
Ladies, y'all listening?
We can make a cologne and call it drunk skin.
Drunk, yeah.
And they would buy it.
Yeah.
Some of the names they got out there now for some of these perfumes are way worse than that.
Dookie. You know, like they always have something.
Devin looked in the air. I saw it too.
I ain't wearing no Dookie.
Well, they
I'm not
always
wearing Dookie.
they always have some like dumb name and they always like whisper it seductively in the commercial.
Yeah. Or
know?
say it in French or something like that.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Immediately
You can
say.
say Dookie, but in French, black no, it's douche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you wearing that douche,
Yeah.
but it's spelled Dookie?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Dokie.
Dookie.
Yeah.
He said Dookie.
As long as you say it with an accent.
That's it. Is that yeah?
That's what matters.
Yeah.
Dookie.
Yeah.
Like you walking away when you say it.
Yeah.
Like what's that? Dookie. I'm going. I'm going. So Rob, man, dog,
sir.
we've been talking for a while about you coming up here too.
We have.
We've been talking
Yeah.
about that, man.
Now today's that day.
Yeah. Besides the cologne, you know, he's also a graduate. He's got some smarts.
I was reading his bio.
Yeah, he's got some smarts, man.
I
He's a
read my
smart man.
bio and I was like, dang. I felt like I need to start using a British accent or something. You know, I feel like I need to be more like refined sounding. or
Start
something.
smoking pipes.
Yeah.
Walking with a
I do.
monocle.
Me too. Dude, to me that says something, man. I'm glad I got another cigar connoisseur on the show today.
Nice.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And some people don't understand the quality of a good cigar
Yeah.
and what it does for a man's mental.
Yeah.
I enjoy cigars casually, but I'm nowhere near like a connoisseur.
What do you feel when you smoke a cigar? Because I know you smoke too.
It definitely is like it's sort of the same thing as like it's why it's like whiskey and cigars go together so well because it's the same kind of feeling as when I just chill for a little bit with a glass of whiskey. It's just very like calming. I can kind of just it feels masculine. It feels
Manly.
but that's not the only thing.
Yeah.
It feels very relaxing. Feels like a moment to meditate. Or if you're with other people, it's a time to build camaraderie with your people around you. It's definitely one of those type of group activities. I personally prefer it in a group rather than by myself. But I love it.
Yeah. I got into an argument with a girl the other day. over cigars. They be trying to take everything from us, though. Cigars are a masculine thing. You know what I mean?
Unless you go to Cuba.
We have etiquettes. They're like, oh, you got all this in the shop for man. What about women? I was like, man, chill. Cigars, men smoke, and women happens to enjoy that too. That doesn't mean we have to have all of a sudden a whole women's section in my damn shop.
Imagine.
When we go to a beauty salon, some guys gonna get their hair twisted, but majority of your clients are women.
Ain't nobody walking in Sephora going, "Where's the men's section?"
Yeah, I can't
True.
walk into your shop and be like, "Yo, man, why you ain't got no cigars in here?"
True.
You know, we don't try to take over your stuff. When we go into a woman's establishment, it's a woman's establishment. There happen to be a dude in here.
Y'all know we gotta feel included.
Like,
You know, we gotta take a piece of
But
something.
see, the problem with y'all is y'all don't just allow yourselves to be included. Y'all want, like he just said, y'all want to take over. Y'all want pink cigars, purple cigars.
That might sell though.
Like the
Make a market.
The what is it? The Tatiana.
Yeah,
The Groovy Blues.
The Groovy Blues. We got
my
some.
wife-
What are those?
They're small cigars.
Oh, okay.
The women.
But they're flavored.
Yeah, they're flavored.
Chocolate,
Okay.
blueberry, something else.
And these aren't Rillos.
They're like Rillos. They're like Rillos.
okay.
But there's
they're
a little
small.
bigger though.
But the thing about cigars too, it gauges you with a man though.
Yeah.
So I had to do it. I was like 6'5". Walking to the shop, it was like, oh yeah, let me give me a Tatiana. I'm like, boy, don't you ever say nothing.
He was brand new.
No, he wasn't brand new. He was just uneducated. Because I was like, wait a minute, what do you do? No, I said, you need a Robusto, bro.
Yeah, he was fronting. He ain't a real smoker.
I was like, you want a
Or it could have been new.
Yeah, he probably. That's what I'm saying.
Because
He-
like I don't. Because
It's
like
one of them dudes that be like, yeah, you know, I smoke. You know, yeah. I'm gonna come by and get a smoke with you.
Yeah.
It's first thing you said, I'm like, you want this for your girl? No, I want this for me.
Because I'm still in that amateur level of smoking cigars where I don't really know brand names or types. All I know is like light and dark,
and
and then the sizes. And I usually prefer lighter ones and shorter ones because like the longer, bigger ones, I can't really like commit to that because it'll burn for a long time. So it's a little too much for me. But I like the lighter flavor ones and with a little bit shorter of a what do you call it?
Have a
Life
burn.
span.
yeah,
Shorter
you
lifespan.
look,
There
they
you
call
go.
it a short story.
Short story. That's right. You got.
Well, in that case, I mean, the thing about honestly, I don't really get into name brand. I smoke what I like the flavor of.
Yeah.
So I don't care whose name's on it,
Right.
or if it came from Bravo, or if it came from this
Oh
exclusive
yeah,
store.
no.
You know, what I'm saying is if it smokes well, it smokes well.
What you
Because
got against Bravo?
I run across a lot of cheap sticks that smoke very well, and are flavored good. So sometimes it's like eating on the run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate to go to McDonald's, but if McDonald's is the only thing that's there, McDonald's is going to satiate this need for right now. You know, and you can always put them out and fire them back up later. I don't know if you're smoking at home or like you said, you're smoking.
Nah,
out and about.
mostly when I smoke, it's in at a bar or like public setting. At home, usually not.
You're a social smoker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but listen, smoke what you like.
The pipe life is different though.
Yeah, it is.
That's for grown. I mean, that's that next tier.
It is.
I'm more of a marijuana type of enjoyer.
Marijuana.
Sad.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it sounded so expensive.
Is what?
It sounded so expensive.
When you say it, marijuana?
Yeah, he said it with an accent.
Yeah, it sounds, yeah, exactly.
He said it with an accent.
You can tell that a lot of Latino women.
You missed that show.
Oh, I miss
Yeah.
I miss all the good stuff, man. All the good
I've been
stuff.
friends with enough Latinos to know that their sisters are crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Maria. But yep. So let's go ahead, man. Let's dive into Rob. Rob, please let us know a little bit about yourself, bro.
I hate the way that sounded.
Where you from? How did this whole thing over here get started?
As far as the
As far as who you
community
are.
outreach,
We can get to the community. I don't know where you from and a little bit of background, because I pray for your parents all the time.
I know, man.
To find out how the hell they
Man.
raised this thing
They
over
messed
here.
up, man. I was like, you ever seen that Eddie Murphy movie, JoJo Dancer, where he was raised in the brothel?
Yeah.
But I was raised on top of a bar. Seriously. My dad owned the bar and the barbershop and the beauty salon downstairs. So I saw people partying all day, every day, all night, every night. Only day they were closed was Sundays.
Wow.
And but I wouldn't trade my childhood for anything because it wasn't bad. Don't see it in a negative way. Honestly, it made me who I am because I love to have fun all the time. I don't care what the situation. I could be in a room by myself and I'm gonna have me some fun, one way or the other. But I was born in a little town called Haines City, up about 15 minutes from Disney World.
Okay.
Lived there for, I don't know how many years, till I went off to college in Jacksonville, got my degree in psychology and sociology. Moved back there for a little bit before I met my wife and moved down here.
How long you guys been married?
777,777 years.
Oh,
No, 23 years.
Oh, that's what's up.
Blissful,
Congratulations.
I ain't gonna lie.
wonderful,
He got me. I was
lovely
like, oh
years.
my
I thought you were talking about the days.
And I was about to say, oh shit.
They ain't the minutes in the hours.
This interview
You
is
good.
over. I'm about to be his guest.
Nah, the brain don't work like that no more. Doesn't work like that anymore. But nah, we've been married, let me see, 2001, 22 years. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I said 23. 22 years, 4 boys,
Oh, wow.
3 grandkids, 2 boys and a girl. We're actually going to pick one of them up today, later on today.
The grandkids?
Yes, ma'am. Just one of them. Just one of them.
Just one at a
All of
time.
them at the same time.
You see how granddad is? I got 4 boys too. No,
Just one at a time.
Pop. I said, oh no,
One a weekend, one at a time.
Little Robbie the first coming over. I don't need. He said one at a
Not
time.
all at once. Not all at once.
What happens when you all get together?
Too much. It's just too. For me, like it kind of throws because it's just at home. It's just me, her, and our youngest Jackson. But Jack is 19, so 20 rather. So he's like we rarely see him. He's in his room doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's at work or doing his classes online or something like that. So Jack is no issue. He's self-sufficient. But when you got those like
Little
you're
ones.
20 years later, like man, I gotta change a diaper. I mean, I gotta cook for this little person, type of thing. It raises the level of your you got to be responsible again.
He said you gotta be responsible again.
Which
Oh,
is
snap.
beautiful. It can suck from time to time, but we love having them there though. 'Cause
How old are they?
shoot, Malik is I think 11. Don't start me a line. Cannon is about to turn 3 or 4, and Azalea is 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you got a little one.
well that's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah, they require
you're
a
fully
lot.
responsible.
That's
for
a
Yeah,
cardio
that's a
workout.
lot.
You gotta chase
Yeah.
them around the house. Them 2-year-olds.
Exactly. Something like Danielle, she's over there tearing stuff up.
Put a bell on her so you know what she is.
Like Danielle, she stink. I think she needs to change. I'm pointing out everything.
Oh my God.
Shout out to my wife Danielle, love you.
Danielle, how you doing, mommy?
But yeah, just what as far as the philanthropy and trying to give back to the community.
Yeah.
April 10th, 2016. Now this I can get to 7:45 a.m. I actually skipped church to go fishing with my cousin.
Right.
God rest his soul. And as soon as we stopped, we put in Stewart, but we drove all the way down to Jupiter.
Okay.
And to this place called it's a sunken boat that they use as an artificial reef called the Lawrence Towers, and the boat capsized. The second we stopped, it started going nose up, and make a long story short, the 3 of them, there were 4 of us. My cousin Fernandez, his stepfather, Mr. Willis, and his son, 9-year-old son, Jaden. And they all lost their lives, within maybe 4 or 5 hours of the boat capsizing. So I was out there alone after that, well, alone with God, holding on to a rope. I'm up to my chest in water, actually a little bit higher than my chest, just below my neck in water, holding on for 23 hours. I mean, I held on to each one of them as they lost, took their last breath. If anybody had told me I was going to
Make it out.
watch 3 people die that day, I wouldn't have gone fishing.
That's traumatic.
Yeah.
So revived Jaden. Jaden was the last of the 3 to go, and he was small enough to where I could pull him back to the boat, and I actually did CPR on him like 3 times. And
Wow.
got him, come back a few times, but each time he was more and more weak. And if the waves knocking me one way and knocking him the other way, at some point he was just gone. It was probably 3 or 4 minutes before I saw him come up on the next wave, but he was probably 150 yards away by that time.
Man.
Because initially, the seas were calm when the boat flipped. It wasn't because of a wave or, the boat was taking on water from the bottom. It was coming through the whole hull. Something happened with the integrity of the hull. And within 30, 45 seconds, it was nose up, flipping over. So you have to jump off so you don't get trapped underneath the boat.
Right.
But I drifted from Jupiter back to Stewart, within that 23-hour period. And God told me, if you do what I tell you to do, you're going to walk out of this water in the morning.
Wow.
And the minute the sun hit the horizon, my feet touched ground for the first time in 23 hours.
Wow.
And I was still afraid to let go. I ain't gonna lie, because there's oyster bars and sandbars. So you don't know if you're gonna walk 10 feet and then drop off 50 feet. So when you come into a lagoon, the waves get rougher as the closer they get to shore. And I mean, these waves were 8, 10 feet. So now they're crashing, and they're not rolling anymore. They're crashing because they're close to the shore. I mean, it was slamming me around, and one slammed me from one side of the boat to the other one, but I was holding on to that rope. So I had it wrapped around my arm, wrapped around my hand like 3 or 4 times. All of this was all, you can't see it now because it went away pretty quickly, but all of this was like raw from like holding on to that rope all night. I could feel my shoulders going in and out of joint. I was switching up because I didn't want to blow one out because I'm not going to be able to hold on at that point. So that last flip slammed me on the other side of the boat, and then like everything went calm for a second. Like the boat kind of gently bumped, this boat that's been killing me for hours and hours, kind of bumped me in my back and was like, all right, it's time to go now.
Time to go. You don't give up. You want to fight.
Right, yeah, and I let go, and of course I wasn't letting go because I'm like, I don't know where I am, and I'm like 95% blind because I didn't know at the time. Salt water takes your vision after you've been out there for so long.
Wow.
So all I could see was silhouettes. All I could see was dark and light. And so I'm like, I could see some darkness. So I honestly thought I was in Fort Pierce at the jetty because I knew I was drifting north, but I couldn't make out any like images and everything. So the only thing that I knew that came out east into the water was the jetty. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, okay, I'm mapping out in my head. I'm gonna have to fight these wharf rats. I know it's sharp shells, and, all of this stuff. I'm trying to debate on how I'm gonna get out of here.
Right.
And it was actually, I was at what's it called, North Hope Sound, but it's really Stewart. Hope Sound has a wildlife refuge called the House of Refuge, of all things. And that's where I came out of the water at.
Wow.
There was a little lagoon there. I didn't know about it because there's not somewhere you go because it's a wildlife refuge. And I started walking, and the water was initially around my waist, and I was fine. And then when it got about ankle high, I just collapsed. I guess the adrenaline shut down, and I just collapsed, and I started crawling. And he said, when I say he, I'm talking about God, said, you're going to have to crawl until you're out of the reach of these waves. So he would tell me, lay down, take a rest. I would take a rest, and he said, when you feel the water hit your feet, you get up and crawl again. And that's what I did. because I couldn't see where I was going. All I knew was that I wasn't going back to the
The
water.
water, right?
And sure enough, I guess the tide was coming back in. What happened is, I guess because throughout the night I felt the boat stop drifting because the anchor had fallen out of the compartment, and I guess it had gotten in close enough to where it actually, hooked into something,
Right.
which stopped it from drifting all the way in. And honestly, if I had got out, if I had walked out that night, I had hypothermia, I had a heart attack. It was all kind of stuff was going on. And if I had come out that night, I probably would have died on that beach that night. So I did that, the laying down and letting the water hit my feet at least probably 3 or 4 times before I got far enough. He said, you're going to have to crawl until you get to dry land. So that's what I did because I couldn't see that. All I'm doing is feeling for dry sand. Wow. And once I made it there, I was like, all right. I mean, I'm not going to even lie. When I tell you I went to sleep, I went to sleep because I've been up 20 over. And the night before, I had taken my son Jackson to a Florida State had a scrimmage game in Orlando.
Oh,
Right.
man.
So we had just come back from Orlando like at midnight. So we shut down and jumped up to go fishing the next morning like 5:30,
Right.
5 o'clock.
So you
And just so happened that morning, he normally goes with me and because that's our thing. And he said, Dad, I don't want to go this morning because I'm tired. And I said, I'm messing with him. I'm like, I should make you go. You know what I'm with? And I thank God that he didn't go.
Yes.
Because if he wouldn't have made it, there's no way I'm coming home. There's no way wherever he was going, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
And so I kind of did. Once I made it to the sand, I stood up, couldn't see anything. So all I could see was like dark lines on the ground. I was looking for like a stick or something like to help me, balance myself because my legs were gone. My legs were shot. And I stood up and I just started walking. I probably walked 25, 30 yards, and then like the wind, I'm freezing. Like my teeth chattering so bad, I'm literally trying to physically hold my mouth shut because I'm afraid my teeth are going to shatter. And my jaw muscles are locking up because they've been doing that all night. So I did that several times. There was like small bushes, along just past the beach area. So I was trying to get back there and lay down behind the bushes to get out of the wind, I did that several times until the last time, like I said, it got so good to me that last time I went to sleep, I woke up with a face full of sand, nose full of sand, mouth full of sand. And even throughout that, God allowed me to keep my sense of humor. I'm like, boy, that one got good to me. Like, I promise you, I blew snotty sand for 2 days. I promise you. And then the last time I did it, that same nap, I could hear it's like a 4-wheeler go by, and it was the
refuge.
search and refuge people, like right. But by the time I got up, I didn't have strength to just like jump up and like, hey, here I am. He had gone past me because they had found the boat, and so I'm like, well, I know if he came from this way, I'm following his 4-wheeler tracks. I'm like, if he came from this way, I know there's a way out of here this way. So I started walking that way, and eventually I saw a chopper fly over, and I'm waving my hands. I don't know if you looked at any of it on the internet.
I looked at it.
Yeah, but what they don't show is once that chopper flew over, it kept going. And I was like, I know dang well they saw me out here on the beach. I'm the only person, a black man in Old Town on the beach, 7:30 in the morning. I know good and well somebody. There's no way they didn't see me. It's impossible. So, but what that was the news chopper, and he radioed the Coast Guard chopper, and then they came and landed on the beach. And then this dude gets out of God bless him, I love him. He was cool. He gets out of the chopper and says, "Are you the one from the boat?" And I'm like,
"What do you?"
I mean, my pants ripped up. I'm literally like, He was like, "Is you from the boat?" I'm like, "Even if I'm not,
Yeah.
in my mind, my silly mind, I'm like, immediately want to talk trash. I'm like, so if I'm not from the boat, you gonna leave me out here looking
For
like
real.
this?
Well, if you see anybody from the boat, let me know.
Right, right. So, needless to say, I got on the chopper and flew out of there and went to the hospital and everything was they took great care of me at Martin Memorial. Was not Martin Memorial anymore. It was a Cleveland Clinic now.
Cleveland.
But as far as the philanthropy thing, at the end of that year, a lot of people showed love. I probably had, honestly, 10, 15 people in my room, even in ICU. You're not supposed to have really any visitors. And they were very accommodating. Might have been because the news cameras were there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they were, I mean, to say you had a great experience at the hospital. I mean, I have to say that because they took good care of me. And they wasn't running our people off because we kept a room full of people. So the first year I said I wanted to do something to give back to some of those people that shown love. Like a celebration of life party.
Right.
And then kind of at the last minute, I said, well, because we don't charge for that, for people to come. So at the last minute, I was like, you know what? Well, let's make it, have a little bit more meaning. Because I worked with the foster kids here in St. Lucie County for 8 years. I was an child case managers, I'm sorry. I supervised the adult investigators later on. And like my favorite time of year was around Christmas time. And they would collect toys and then we would get to go give them out to the kids, that are in foster care or that are in care. They may not be in foster care, but they may be in relatives' homes or even in their parents' homes or whatever. And we started doing that, and we were getting a ton of gifts, a ton of toys for these kids. Some of those kids, that's all they get. Sometimes some of those children, nobody's giving them anything.
Yeah.
Nah, man. 'Cause, he does that every year around December.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Usually around the second week of December.
I have a question. So when you were on the boat, those 23 hours, what was going through your mind?
I thought about, in all honesty, I believe I thought about every single person I've ever met in my life. And it didn't seem like my life, they always say your life flashes before your eyes or whatever, but I never felt like I was going to die. I spent the entire time talking to God, a very, very personal conversation, just as real as you and I sitting here talking right now. And I was thinking about people that I hadn't even seen in 15, 20 years. And it did a lot of evaluation, as far as did I handle that situation right? I could have said this differently, or I could have said that differently, things like that. But honestly, I was supervising 5 investigators and case manager and stuff. I had set a meeting for the next day. I really thought in my mind I was going to work tomorrow.
Oh.
That was a part of it. I was like, man, I scheduled this meeting. I can't miss my own meeting. Oddly enough. And I was thinking, I felt like I was going to let everybody down if I didn't make it. Like people that I know probably didn't care a bit about whether I made it or not. But I'm like, no, because you spoke to this person 20 years ago. And if you don't make it, then and I was like no, I never thought I wasn't going to make it.
Okay.
So with you watching your relatives pass, did you have survivor's guilt?
Absolutely. And I still do to this day. It's a lot better now. Spent a lot of time dwelling on that, but the way God helped me with that, and I'm not here to be a holy roller. I'm not a Bible thumper. I believe in the Bible 100%, but I'm not the guy that's going to be like quoting scripture with you. But that day, God put it in my mind because I knew as they were going, I did everything I could right then. So it made it a lot easier for me to deal with. It's like a lot of people say, like you said earlier, oh, that's traumatic. It depends on how you digest it. And I don't feel traumatized. I went to counseling several times after because people were saying, you got to go to counseling, you got to go to counseling. And, but who do I go to? What counselor is going to say, I dealt with that, or I
Yes.
dealt with this person that dealt with that, or I know this group that deals with that.
Right.
And honestly, every counselor sat there the entire session like this. You know, so like
they need a counselor.
right.
Like, just give me a hug.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Ain't no.
Right.
No, because I could relate to that. Because when I lost my daughter, that's the struggle I had.
Right.
It's like I just lost something I raised for 16 years, and then they're gonna tell me, "Well, you need to go see counseling." So I go. Yeah, man, we need to dig into your childhood. I said, bro, can I ask you a question, man? Have you lost a child? No. Then what the fuck they got to do with my childhood?
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to now. I know what my childhood
Right.
brought. Right now, my problem is I lost a child. I
Right.
need help. And you
Right.
can't help me. And you know, and sometimes, like you just said, you can't find that help through talking to people. That's something you have to generate in your spirit to be able to accept and deal with and move on. That's the only way you cure yourself. Because I talked to that Chinaman, the Chinese guy. He said, breakfast is at 8. We meditate at 6. When you ready, you'll let us know when you're ready. And that's all he told. That's it. He's not come to the office for 2 hours.
Right.
No. When you're ready. And you take the time, you work on yourself, and trust me, you get it.
And see what that does, honestly, because like, you know, like I said, my degree's in sociology and psychology. So, and what's a little different about my thought processes is I kind of, you kind of know things before, then you kind of go through it yourself. You're like, okay,
That's when
now
That's
I knew
when
I
it
had
hit.
that right or whatever. What a lot of counselors don't understand, the counseling is not about them talking to you. It's about you talking to them.
Yes, sir.
Because really, just talking and getting it out. Like a lot of people, like, well, I had tons of people come up, even at parties. It got to the point where at parties, I end up in the corner with 8 people around me crying, and I was like, I don't want to be that guy. You know, that.
When you already you dealt with it, you accept it. And then when you talk to people, and sometimes
and
they
it's
don't.
moving them.
It's moving them, and it's helping you because you actually
Yeah.
just
Right.
letting it out. And
That's
to
what
you,
I was gonna say.
it's-
When you
yeah.
talk about something, you gotta
Man.
you're making yourself process it.
Yes.
Right.
Because that's
Yes.
when I talk about my daughter, people was like, "Oh God, I'm sorry." I said, "No, don't be sorry."
Yeah.
I said, "Don't be sorry," because every time you let a little bit of that, because I'm not a crier, so it's
Yeah.
like every time you let that out, you release that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the
Yeah.
one you get, and the energy you get back, it's always positive energy.
Yeah.
So you can replenish that.
I like to use some humor a little bit because if I ever, not that it was traumatic or necessarily anything, but when I talk about my dad being dead, people were like, when they find out, they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, I didn't know the guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing about my dad. I didn't know him. I was like, shit, I ain't even go to the funeral. Don't be mad.
Yeah, it's like I was 2. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I was just.
And I mean, I had my dad matter of fact, he passed the year before the accident.
Oh wow.
But the thing about it is, I loved him to death. He was there every day because, I mean, he worked right downstairs. So there wasn't a day like, oh, my daddy ain't around.
Yeah.
And, you know, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he didn't beat us. He wasn't abusive, none of all of that type of stuff. And he ran a bar, didn't drink.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
bar and don't
First,
drink.
one of the first men in Polk County, Florida, on his own liquor license. But that was back in like the '60s. But I can think about him right now, and it doesn't bother me to think about it. Daddy's gone because Daddy lives in my heart, in my head,
That's
in my
right.
mind. So, you know, and
That is right.
as a Christian person, a person that believes in God, if you truly believe they're going to somewhere better, what you crying for?
And the thing is, like I tell people all the time, believe it or not, I feel a lot closer to the ones I've lost than when they were here for some reason. Because through meditation, your spirit is right. I could feel them certain times. You know what I mean, when you're going through stuff, you can call out to them,
Yeah,
and they always come to you. I'm like, dude, sometimes I just sit there, I can smell something, and it triggers my daughter.
Yeah.
I could just sit there, and I could just look over, and I can see
Yeah.
her smiling at me.
Yeah.
And it's like, you really, that person is with you more and more and closer to you than they were when they were here. Because then she could be in Jacksonville and you up here or Pierce. You can't feel. But now it's like anywhere I go, that person's like right there. They're close. I was like, they're a lot closer to you now than they were when they were here.
Yeah, I think that makes you get in touch with the
Spiritual
part of
side,
them that lives inside.
That lives inside. Yes.
Because like my dad he had a couple cattle ranches when I was growing up. So I was a real cowboy growing up. And dime store stuff. So like every time I see a horse, I think about daddy. Every time I see a cow, I think about daddy. You know, I go hunting every year in deer hunting every year in Alabama, and I found myself going to the exact same places where he used to hunt because it's the town where he grew up, the town that he grew up in. So I 100% agree with that because the barriers that the human body, our life provides are no longer there. So I think that allows you to draw closer.
Bridge that gap.
Yeah.
I love that, man. And so let's go back. Hip hop cowboy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because look, let me tell you something. One thing about him, look on my phone, right? Look at his name on my phone. What
Hip
is it?
hop.
Rob.
Hip hop.
And I got you saved as Jay Wu-Tang. Seriously.
Why is that? Why the Wu-Tang?
Because when we first met, we spoke at the. I'm not gonna mention no name. We used to smoke
when they
at
give
a
us
spot.
some-
At a spot in Port St. Lucie.
Lucie, yeah.
We used to just meet up random nights. Same group
Yep.
would pop up without even calling each other.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
So we just sit there. We have the Bluetooth.
Yep.
Chancellor. Everybody would get together and we'll smoke cigars like a bunch of young cats till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And just me and him would just sit back and just talk about hip hop because it was like he's from Florida, but he would take you back. We were going back and we song for song. Artist for artist. I'm like, damn, boy, man, know his damn hip hop.
Good.
And then he's like, yo, a real cow. Can you picture him with Timberland boots instead of cowboy boots?
Yep. Yeah. And bro, we literally had our own ponies.
Wow.
We literally had our own ponies.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy.
So you grew up in Florida.
I grew up in Florida, but my brother grew up in Albany, New York. So I was getting all the 98.7 Kiss FM
Gotcha.
tapes, from back in the day.
Yeah.
So that's what I grew up on. Of course, we had Luke and all of them down here, but I attracted more to that genre because it was the lyrics and you know what I mean. It was like more upbeat beats, and they were saying something. So that's what I really drew to, and to me, it was more fun.
Oh my God, hip hop was just
fun.
That's a whole different slate.
I loved it because it was like you had to have your own style. You had to do something different because you can't sound like, because now you biting, so you had to sound, I just kind of really got it. And even still now, a lot of them.
It's like Raekwon was mad at Biggie just because he used the word cream and he used the word cream first.
Right.
It's that out. It's like now these guys, you just, yo, man, that sounds good. Next person sounded same. You can't tell who's who anymore.
Right.
I was just watching an episode of Drink Champ with Special Ed, and it's true. When Big Daddy came,
which was a monster. Ed was a beast.
Dude. And still to this day, man, Special Ed still rocking off, man. Still rocking off. So when we sat there, we was just talking about hip hop. I'm a hip hop junkie. You know what I'm saying? Being from up there and everything, and it's just like that's what pretty much raised me. To be honest with you.
Right, yeah.
Hip hop raised me.
Me too. And back in the day, I would run to a lot of people and be like, "Where you from?" And I say Florida, and they'd be like, "From people that are from New York," and they'd be like, "Oh, I thought you was from New York." And in my mind, I'm like, "Why are you saying that?" But I guess they saw something different the way I always dressed a little different, carried myself a little bit differently, I think, but not in my mind, not to that degree, But apparently, they were seeing something that I wasn't seeing. But and then they were like, "Oh, you don't sound like you from Florida." I was like,
right.
What did that mean? We spoke about. My mom was a school teacher, so you wasn't gonna be like at home. You could use that bad grammar, but you always say you're not gonna be out in public talking crazy or whatever. So you had to all of us. I have 3 sisters and a brother, and they were like, "No, you go out in public, you represent me. You gonna speak
right.
properly, this, that, and the third." So yeah, I mean, hip hop is at a real hip hop. Like a lot of stuff they call it hip hop now.
No,
is
it
just
should
rap.
be another genre.
Exactly. They
'Cause
just call it
not,
rap.
Yeah, just call
Because
it
it's
rap.
not. It's definitely not hip hop.
What's the distinguisher?
It's that because hip hop is not just it's not just a style of music. Hip hop is a literal culture. You know what I mean? You got the graffiti, you got the MC, you got the DJ, you got the clothes, and then you got the breakdance. It's 5 elements to hip hop.
Okay.
And
I never heard it laid out like that before.
And I'll add one to that: lyrics.
Yeah.
You couldn't just say, have a song just like with
Sound effects.
like because your hook was funky. You was gonna get You got to bring something lyrical,
Yeah.
and you have to be saying something. It's not. It's like, and no knock against Soldier Boy. I mean, he made big dollars off of that song, but what's that? Watch Me Watch Me
Dad.
Roll.
Crank That.
All that. And I like the song, but that's not hip hop.
No.
And hip hop had what they call that boom bap, boom bap. It was like, the beat, the cadence was different, and it wasn't. They might
Delivery. You talking about what's really going on. That's why, like, growing up with KRS-One.
right.
KRS-One, I was studying at the time to be a 5%. I had got my lessons and everything. Then you started listening to him. He started talking about quoting stuff that happened with the Bible. That made me was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and see what Job and them did. You know what I'm saying?
Abraham too.
Yeah,
was
Abraham
black.
too. Yeah, exactly.
I
So,
know
I'm
exactly
so
what
in
you're
your
talking
head as a young man, you're like, oh my God, Abraham was black.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check this out. So
Yeah.
it made you back when we were growing up. We were in the corner. If you didn't know your lessons when you get up in the morning, be like, yo, what's the day mathematics? That means like, what does this day stand for? What does your name mean? You can't leave the house and not know what you stand for before you leave the house. So
Right.
your lessons got to be done before you leave the house. When they come out, they ask you that's the difference of now and then, because it was more when you see 5 brothers in the corner. Yeah, we got the Henny. We out there moving what we move, we just chilling, walking these damn dog. But at the same time, between all that, it was just talking about intelligence. Like, I was out of school. I remember we had a cipher. I was in Jersey at the time at the train station, and there's like 10 guys out there just building. Yeah. That's why I found that about the. I didn't find that about the Statue of Liberty from a teacher in school. I found that by a kid named Almighty on the block, around the same age. They just stayed in their books. We did what we did. We fought.
Yeah.
We got in trouble. But guess what? One thing, we had to study. We had to get our lessons. We had to know what was going on around us and where we came from. That's the lost art today with these kids. You know, I mean, we used to go to the library, encyclopedias. We used to read through stuff just to do it for fun. Just to do it for fun. Because you got to know. You got to know where you come from.
Yeah. So can we get into, is it Kingdom Hub Academy?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Speaking about kids.
The sparking from, like I was talking about the holiday parties that we have, it turned into what we do is we collect toys for children in care, and we donate them to, I think it's Communities Connected for Kids now, down on 2nd Street down there. I actually used to work in that building. I actually was the first person to work in that building. I worked in there about 2 weeks by myself. The whole building was empty when they first built it. That Selfish building right there on 2nd Street.
2nd Street. Okay.
Yeah, right next to the bistro.
Yeah.
That's our turf.
Yeah, right.
And so we donate the toys to them every year because we want to. One thing that accident did, which I always felt like I did, but now it's kind of magnified. I want to be a blessing to every person that I meet. And when I say a blessing, that doesn't mean necessarily giving them $100 or, fixing their car for free or cutting their grass. Just a kind hello, a smile, a wave, a nod, an acknowledgement, because you don't ever know that person might be contemplating suicide right now. I've been seen those situations. So the Kingdom Hub Academy is, I'm working with a partner of mine, William Wallace, and what we want to do is develop a community system or a system to plug guys, we want to reach out to men because truthfully, if you believe anything biblically, the men are supposed to be leading the way.
Say that again.
Biblically,
Oh, okay.
men are supposed to be leading the way.
All right.
And we
You want him to say it louder for the
one more
women,
time?
Huh?
for the independent
Well, you
women?
was-
Oh,
Sorry.
since you mentioned the women.
No. But see, sorry.
The delusional women.
Rob, I'm your
Say
only,
that. No, you say that again.
Delusional women.
Rob,
One more time.
I'm your only
Delusional women.
fan. I'm your only fan, Rob.
But you know what's funny though? I mean, we with you being independent and all of that, but then they say, oh man, then you go to church every Sunday and want to, quote scripture. Quote all of that scripture that says all that other stuff too.
Yeah, that
But
Corinthians-
anyway,
that Corinthians will change your life.
exactly. But
The submit part.
that's just like they changed that.
That
to
ain't in the
anything.
Bible.
They changed that to anything.
Oh no! Now you got to submit your card.
Right. but what the kingdom
Submit
of
your card number.
to get the real truth.
That's for another day. Okay.
but no, the Kingdom Hub Academy is we're trying to provide a next step for mainly for guys that are getting out of jail, getting out of prison, because they get dumped right back into the community and say, here's a paper bag with your stuff in it. Go find your way.
That's it.
Go get an ID. And a lot of these guys, they're not even being released in the towns that they were from.
Yeah.
So they're like, here, you're on your feet. You got $20, $50, whatever they give you when you leave, and say, go find your way. Now, you just put this guy that's been a drug dealer or, robbing people for years back on the street with no direction. He's going to use that money to get back to where he's from and go back to doing the same things that he was doing before. And so we
Familiar and comfortable.
Right. We want to provide them with an opportunity where we start having them work on their credit before they get out of jail. Yeah. Start building their financial portfolio before they get out of jail because they have access to certain programs and things certain things they can access while they're still locked up. So, and it builds hope before they get out because a lot of them, they're not getting visitors. They're not getting calls. They're not getting letters.
not.
Nobody's putting anything in their commissary or whatever. So they are already got this feeling of hopelessness before they even hit the street. So now they start formulating this other plan because the first rule of human nature is survival.
That's right.
So now they're figuring out how I'm going to survive when I get on the street.
Yeah, true.
So they're already thinking about where they're going to get their dope from to sell or who they're going to rob or, what unsavory thing they might have in mind. So we want to provide them with an opportunity. And the goal is to have, we don't want to call them halfway houses, but housing situations where they can stay there, where they're getting financial literacy classes, where they're getting, get their GED.
They
where
doing
can
groups.
Exactly. They can do all the things that can help them really acclimate and get back into society and become professional, productive citizens.
Yeah, because I even, I'm a shout out to Legit Cuts, Jose, because I like the fact that he's focusing on that aspect with the barbering, going into the system and helping these young men come out with barber degrees
With
and stuff
skills
like
and a
that,
trade.
skills and trades. And most businesses, like I was talking to somebody the other day, a pastor, and I was like, you guys got churches. You can do trades in your churches. You can have skillful members in your churches that does electrical work. I'm like, that's how you build your you rebuild your community. The churches are big pillars in the community. So use those entities
And that's what
I
it's
was
supposed to be doing.
Exactly, because I was just reading the group of churches got together and told Santas, we're going to teach Black history in our churches. And I like that step. You know what I mean? If the churches start taking forward and saying, you know what, maybe after schools over here, because we got how many churches in Fort Pierce? Probably like 122 churches.
Yeah, I'm about to say more than that, James.
Every
Seriously.
block.
So if we get together and say, okay, Brother Charles, you're a master mechanic.
Right.
Let's hold a mechanic class from
Yes.
4 to 5 and then 6 to 7. That way, if the parents is at work,
Word.
get a bus together. I would be happy to help support that movement if the churches was doing that.
Well, you probably didn't already know it, but your name is already on the list. I mean, I haven't verbalized that to you yet, but that's exactly what the Kingdom Hub is that's the one of the most of the focus.
Right.
You have these assets, and especially if you're in the church, biblically, that's what you're supposed
That's
to
your
be doing.
responsibility.
And I'm one personally who I'm just coming to this realization probably in the last 4 to 5 years that God doesn't give us gifts for us. He gives us those gifts to give to other people. Well, it just clicked to me, you know. And I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
And I think it hasn't clicked to a lot of people.
No, it takes time and it takes you going through something.
Yes.
Because that's one thing that kind of eased me with everything I've been through. You're right, and then when it clicked, it was like, holy shit.
Yeah, like damn.
This is why I went through it.
all this time.
Because when you watch somebody else go through something you went through, that's not as strong as you were to deal with it, and you know they're about to go left, and you there to talk to them, and you keep them straight.
That's what it's all about.
That's when you kind of like say, you know what, you funny as hell, but I see why you did that.
Yeah.
I had to go through that hurt so
Yeah.
I could save that
person.
and that person. Because you know me, whenever I do something for somebody, I never ask them for anything in return. All I ask them to do is just reciprocate the gesture. That's it. If you want something from me, if I do something for you, and some people tell me, Jay, you too nice. You do. I'm like, bro, just because when I mean, like, you know, you gotta be good at everything.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
I'm
being me.
yeah.
Like a lot of
That's
people
the
think
easy
that,
part.
Yeah.
If I have to wake up and be an asshole every day, I was great at that. You caught me in the 90s. I was good at that.
It was easy at one point.
Yeah, this guy is not that guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I mean? I don't really sit there and I just say, just do the same thing, man. Reciprocate.
Yeah.
Like if I became a billionaire, my goal was probably to make maybe 2 or 3 more billionaires.
At least. At least.
At least 2 or 3.
At least. Because honestly, I don't even have to be a full billionaire. You know, once you become a billionaire, you just make me a millionaire and I'll be good. I
for
promise.
real.
So just keep that in mind. But
We gonna have.
but yeah,
Just a millionaire.
so that's what the Kingdom Hub is set up to do. You know, like a pay it forward mentality, but bringing in community organizations because you want to bring in the professionals. You know, we don't have all the skills. We can't teach everything. You know, but we can share our knowledge and our wisdom and our experiences and help them in the ways that we can. But you want to bring in community organizations, other community partners, because you don't want. I think one of the problems with counseling and in groups are that you're limited to those people, that group of people. So people tend to seek all of their I don't want to say knowledge and wisdom, but all of their input from that particular group. And I think the more you diversify, the more effective it becomes. Because it's like now, I didn't just plug this person into 10 people that's sitting at this group table talking to them on Tuesday nights or whatever. Now they're plugged into John's roofing company. They're plugged into David's plumbing company. They're plugged into John's cabinetry. They're plugged into Stone's law firm or whatever. And it's like, oh, now these things, but once you sit that person in front of that person that's the boss or the owner or the manager or CEO or whatever that company, it changes their whole mindset.
Expose them to
Because you can't just sit there and talk somebody. And I say that shit all the time. You can't just sit there and just talk somebody to death.
Right.
Hey, because you can't sell big dreams to a small mind. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta exercise their mind, open up their mind, open up their eyes, and take them out. Like for example, if they come up to me and be like, "Yo, Jay, I want to do this for Juneteenth," I'm like, "Okay." I say, "Yeah, just write a proposal together. I'm gonna call Nick. We're gonna make this appointment. I'm gonna take you guys into his office."
Right.
Sit so they can feel, young brothers out here, they can feel the corporate world and that energy in that room and what's required of them. Because it's not just having an idea, it steps to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It steps to it. And with me, with everything, I have to put a process together. And if I evaluate everything through the process, like even when you talk to me, I'm always like, oh, that's why I'm a good investigator because I get to take out I put holes
That's
in.
it.
It's I'm like, no, because your mind works in process.
Right.
You got to process the mind. That's why when everybody say it happened so fast, I'm like, nothing ever happened so fast. Something got to communicate from here
Thinking.
to here. So when I hear it happened so fast, I'm like, red flag. Because nothing happened so fast. You got either wanted to happen or didn't want it to happen or thought of it happening. But you communicate.
And, I'm
So-
sorry, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. So, with your accident, do you feel like at that point that's where you feel like your purpose was like more like defined after that?
Yes, ma'am. Once I got to the hospital, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't see, and they're wheeling me in, and like all I know is like probably 50 people, down the line side of the sidewalk. But I could see silhouettes, but I couldn't see faces, and like my hand is like this, out of hanging off the gurney or whatever, and like people are high fiving me, so to speak, as I'm going in. I'm thinking myself, dang, the hospital busy today. I'm not realizing it was news reporters and all of these people like that. So, of course, then like we didn't go home for like a week, and because like it was swarming with reporters, we stayed in a hotel for a few days, and because I just at that point I wasn't really ready to just talk about it, and they once I got done, I was like in the why me stage. I'm like I wasn't in the greatest shape. I had no background on water survival or anything like that. I'm like, why me, God, why me, God, why me? Of course, the first thing people say was, why not you? And then it started to dawn on me like how many people that it had touched. Because people I hadn't spoken to in years and years, I would see them and they would just grab me and start hugging me and like, oh my God, when I heard that, I was like, I didn't realize how much I loved you and whatever, and all this stuff. And I'm like, what are you talking about? In my mind. But once I realized when God gives you his story to tell, because it's not my story, when he gives you his story to tell, it's meant for everybody to hear it.
That's right.
And I still battle with, because I'm far from perfect. So
Join the team.
I still,
I just found out he wasn't perfect.
yeah, I just figured that
News
out
to
this
me.
morning.
Breaking news.
As a matter of fact, I think it was the day before yesterday I figured out I wasn't perfect. No, I'm just kidding.
You ever seen him walk?
I thought he was built different.
Perfect steps.
Yeah.
Swear to God. I just found it. See this?
Dude,
Find something new every day, yo.
Exactly.
Hey, y'all, breaking news. Robert Stewart is not perfect.
Exactly. Don't believe everything you hear. No, but like a lot of times, my wife, we talk about stuff that I used to do back in the day, when I was in another life. And she was like, who are you? But it really made me realize the scope of it. I'm like, my God, you sure I'm the one you want to do this? You sure about that now?
Yeah, why me?
It makes you, it makes you reevaluate everything. You start saying, okay, I did this. You start trying to,
But even in the
make it a
Bible, the
list.
people that he chose were not qualified,
Exactly.
and they did the same
I tell you
thing
what,
we do.
Exactly.
He probably had training in his mother's womb.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when he came out, he probably had the umbilical cord around his hand. He's like, oh, boy.
I'm done. I'm
My,
so done.
but
That water survival training was there, bro.
you know
It
what,
was there.
it couldn't
was
have been
there.
that though, James, because I was a cesarean. So it couldn't have been that. So I would love to say, you know what, you're absolutely right. I would love to be able to say that, but
How
I
you
was
know?
cesarean.
You cut you or you?
You was floating in the
She had
room.
3. I might have brought it out with me. She's like, let me keep
hold
this for a
this
little
real
bit. Can I
good.
take this with me? No.
I'm done.
Oh man, I carry my own placenta.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
So, how does someone in the community get involved with the Kingdom?
Yes.
It's Kingdom Hub Academy, correct?
Yes, ma'am. They can either call me directly, and my number, I'm going to give out Will's number. My number is 579-9680. And
Call now.
not right now. But and honestly, when I like right now, I sell real estate, and I have run a placement agency where we help place elderly people in assisted living facilities or skilled nursing facilities or whatever they may need, help them get services in the home. Because I supervised DCF at DCF right here in Benton Building for 13 years, the adult investigators.
Oh, okay.
After I left the child investigators, I did that 8 years, and then I went to the adult investigators for 13 years.
Right.
So I kind of parlayed that into this placement agency because there's such a great need. We ran into so many situations where mom is here, the kids are in, always in New York, or New York and New Jersey or Chicago, and mom and dad are here and have nobody to help them because for whatever reason the family's estranged, whatever they're disconnected, and they have nobody here. So that was all of that fed into the Kingdom Hub Academy because the part of the goal is to grow into be able to service all of those people under one roof, so to speak. What we call the vulnerable community. It's like I'm a realtor at Coldwell Banker and Port St. Lucie, and that is part of my speciality is to assist families like, okay, now mom can't live alone anymore. She needs to downsize. She needs to find moving companies. She needs to find
together.
Yeah, she needs to find moving companies or services to clean the house because maybe she was a hoarder, or maybe she couldn't clean up after herself, or whatever. And I'm not being what's the word? Chauvinistic. It could be dad too. Someone's like, why mom? But so it all kind of rolled in together, So I'm just trying to be like I said, a blessing to as many people as I can in this time that I got here on this earth. So that's really the all-encompassing idea for the Kingdom Hub Academy.
So when's the holiday toy drive this year?
Well, actually, they have started at the real estate agency, they collect toys there too. Now they've started doing that. I think last year might have been the first year, but ours that's your admission fee, and I try to ask people to bring 2 toys, or 2 gifts. It doesn't have to be a toy, and that's like your admission fee. Well, you've been there.
Yeah,
So
I've
that's
been there,
like
yeah.
your admission fee. It's usually the second week in December, and I'm pretty sure I'm not exactly sure of the date because my wife Danielle organizes all that stuff. But second week in December, right there in Port St. Lucie, of course we send out the invitations and everything. And it's a good time, it's an opportunity for people to just come together, have a good time because we dress up and everything, but we want you to come there ready to leave sweating. We want you to party. We don't want you to come stand around on the walls and looking at what everybody's got on and all of that kind of mess. Nah, it's not that type of situation. Because, like I said, it started out as a celebration of life, and that's what it still is. It's just got a little bit more purpose to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're really nice events too. I promised myself I'm not doing events this year, but that's one I
Said
always
no parties.
Yeah, no parties. They're calling me events now.
Yeah.
They're calling me events now, so I'm not gonna partake this year. So,
But we will
but I
be
definitely,
donating toys.
I'll be donating, but I'm going to that though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one suit. I got to call the tailor on that one.
And we actually, we were tossing around the idea the other week, last week I think, of going into the random act of kindness type of thing. 'Cause my wife is like turned into this YouTube junkie over the last maybe month or two. She's always on YouTube. So the whole random act of kindness thing, trying to figure out what we're going to do or how we're going to do it. I don't think I necessarily want to be the dude walking up to people. If I do walk up to people, I don't see me YouTubing that.
Yeah,
To me
Yeah.
personally.
that's my thing.
I
I'm
hate
not.
that.
I can't. I don't
Giving and then publicizing it. Like, look what I
takes
did.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes away from the genuinity of what you're doing.
And you got to think about the person who's receiving that as well.
Yeah.
Like, you're not being considerate of them
Yeah.
when you do that.
And I'm sure they get their permission or get their consent to post this stuff, but And I know, and I'm trying to look at it positively and say, they're trying to inspire other people to do it. Because essentially that's what they've done with us, thinking, oh, that might be a good idea. But I don't know that I want to be, I'm not that fond of being in front of the camera.
And plus, I'm not. My thing is, why should I inspire you to do something you should be wanting to do on your own? It's things that I can't understand. It's like, why you need to go to places where people are going to tell you to do what you need to be doing. Human nature. Hey, don't cheat on your wife. You need to pay 10% to go hear that.
Yeah.
I would have never thought of that.
Oh, God. What'd you learn today?
crazy.
Guess what, baby? I learned not to cheat on you.
Concept.
So I told old girl she got to go. I didn't know until the day I was supposed to cheat on you.
Brand new concept.
Go figure. The Bible said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Nah. Man, what you got plans for this weekend, man?
Me?
Yeah.
What's this weekend? Nothing. We go pick our grandson up. We go pick Cannon up today in about 4 or so. But I hope to do as little as possible. To be perfectly honest with you.
He want to be perfectly honest. He just said he wasn't perfect.
And Cannon is the 11-year-old?
No, Cannon is 3.
Okay,
That's the
3-year-old.
3-year-old.
Okay.
Oh, Cannon got plans. You don't have plans this weekend, but Cannon got some plans.
But you know what the good thing about Cannon is? I could turn on Sonic 2. And he like zones out. He literally knows every word in that whole movie. The manner, the gestures, he acts out.
That's his movie.
The whole movie.
Man.
That and Avatar and 1 or 2 more. But he literally memorized the whole movie.
What's embarrassing is my daughter, because when I had my dreads, I used to twist my hair and watch Scarface. She went to school. The teacher was like, "What's your favorite movie?" She said, "Scarface." She knows it word for word.
Really?
Like, hello? To my little friend.
Wow.
And then my other son was Beverly Hills Cop. It was like, what the hell? He used to watch, over and no cartoons. He used to love
Watch what
Eddie
Daddy
Murphy.
watch.
Wow.
Loves Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
What you want to watch? Beverly Hills Cop. Like, what? Even to this day. We'll sit there and watch it together and just laugh. Just laugh. And my older son, the funny thing with him is, he's Mr. Hard. And I caught him. The first time I caught him crying. We were watching radio. I got him.
Radio.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
With
Cuba
Cuba?
Jr.
Yeah,
Man. We was sitting there watching it. I turned around.
What part he was crying on?
At the end. When they lift him
What
up.
happened? I can't remember.
When they lift him up.
Yeah.
I turned around. He was like,
Broke him down. Broke him down a little bit.
oh, it was broken down. What's going on with you over there?
Like, what movie made y'all cry, though?
I ain't never cried.
Or at least got y'all emotional?
I ain't gonna lie. Ghost hit me a little bit.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost talking about with Whoopi
Patrick
Goldberg?
Swayze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And my mom was a big Thornbirds fan too. And my sister, my older sister, she cries over everything, dude.
I cry in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I wish I could cry. I
When
can't
it's
cry.
families, to me, like anything where I see a man and his son or a man and his family and taking that's the kind of stuff that touches me.
Yeah.
Like, somebody didn't just die because they got blew away. Something like that don't faze me at all. But like when I see the heartfelt stuff, like in whatever is like men in it, especially a man and his son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pursuit of Happiness.
I can
got
see
me.
them having a good.
With,
Will Smith.
Will
Yeah.
Smith. Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
good
In
one.
that
Stuff
bathroom.
like that because that's like my mentality. I know I would give my life 10 times to save theirs once. So when I see that, I can feel that. That's what resonates with me. I'm like, man, that dude's taking care of his son at all costs.
Yeah.
And that's really, in my mind, there's my only one speed.
That's it.
If I can't take care of this, then what am I? Who am I? You know what I mean? So then those are the ones that get me. I can't name one like specifically, but I think Pursuit of Happiness probably did. I'm sure it probably did. But yeah, absolutely.
No, because I had a friend and he was talking to me the other day. He was like, "Yo, man, I don't think Florida's for my son because his son just got into a little something." I'm like, first of all, he's a kid. He's gonna get to it. I think I should just send him away. It'd be a better opportunity over there. I said, bro, his son belongs with you. I said, the opportunity is going to be anywhere he's at.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
think back. I said, when's the last time you took your son out to eat? You hung out
Yeah,
with him?
that's a cop out.
That's what I told him. I was like, nah. Then he was like, man, you know what? You're right. I said, that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So, what you guys talking about sons? You say you have 4 sons, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, raising 4 guys, what's something you instilled in them? And that's to you too, because I know you have a son as well.
I think the main thing was, learn to be self-sufficient, learn to do things on your own and take pride in yourself as being a man, being a male and being a man, and know that family is number one, period. Because, you can make $1 million, I know $1 million people that are millionaires that are straight miserable.
Yes.
And their kids are off the chain, the family's disconnected and discombobulated because they didn't make the emotional investment when they were young. And now all of a sudden, your kid 13, you want to beat you in the head with a hammer or something like that. That's because you didn't connect with that kid when he
Yeah.
was...
Because the nanny
when he
did.
was
Because the nannies do.
Yeah, yeah. So now you wonder why you can't, you see him on every movie, which drives me nuts. Everybody's got an angry teenager. I'm like, why does that even exist? I went through 4 of them. You're not going to be an angry teenager, not in my house. No, because it's my job to show you who runs this house, and I'm never been a tyrant or nothing like that. But at the same time, you can't start disciplining your kid when he turns 13. And now you want to send you want to send that monster that you created out here into the world to everybody else. The teachers didn't do this, or the counselors didn't do that, this, that, and the third.
Start at home.
No, you failed them
Yeah.
13 years ago.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No
My
problem.
I grew up without a dad, right? My mom was my mother figure and my father figure at the same time because she has a lot of masculine traits herself, so she's pretty good at that. And one of the things that she told me a few times when I was like younger, when I had to go through harder lessons, and she's like, "I'm not raising you to be a boy. I'm raising you to be a man."
That's right.
Wow.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the main thing. For lack of a better term, you can't be no punk. You got to be real about it. You got to, at the end of the day, when you lay your head down at night, all your problems are yours. You might have projected that on 50 people during the day, but guess what? They went home with their own stuff. You're the one that came home with the same crap on your mind, in the same position. So if it's broken, you have to fix it. You've got to be self-sufficient, and you've got to keep your priorities and your values in mind and in check. You can't be out here buck wild and just doing anything. I will say, never been to prison. They all graduated high school. They're productive members of society, that kind of thing. Not saying that they're all perfect, but I think we did a pretty good job.
What did disciplining look like?
Little ass whooping here and there, but not a lot. Not a lot, because I'm a firm believer in sparing the rod and spoiling the child. But if you discipline that child mentally, or you work with that child from day one, look, this is the way things go. You're not gonna have to beat that kid up or be all over the kid unless you're teaching them wrong. But there's a hierarchy in the household, and I'm gonna go back to that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
The man leads the household. Period. Because you can't expect a man to be a man and then you try to take that away from him every opportunity you get. You can't undermine him. You guys can go have your little powwow often and say, look, we're going to come back as a united front, that type of thing. But discipline was what a lot of people miss about discipline, and I can say this because I'm working in foster care. I probably worked with a little over 20,000 families. So you can imagine how many people might be in each of those families. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not bragging. It's just like when I look back, I'm like, damn.
You say you did it for what, 8 years?
Yes.
Okay.
But I supervised 5 case managers all those 8 years. So they might have 50, 60 cases apiece. And I'm responsible I had to read every single one of those cases.
Wow.
That whole time. You got to read every note in every case. So I saw a lot of those kids, that people that were children on our cases, grow into adults.
Wow.
And then they repeated the cycle. So now their kids are in our care with them as adults now. So I saw starts, the middle, the big, how they develop into this person, and so that was the discipline is a mental thing. It's not just beating people or beating your kids up and stuff like that. And the problem is the consistency. You can't let them do 6 months worth of stuff and then say, I'm gonna jump all over them and beat them for older. That doesn't work.
That's true.
That doesn't work.
But my kids, I didn't. I don't know. I never hit my kids. First of all, I didn't feel like I needed to, and being that I was an active dad, and I was, I pretty much, like my son told me the other day, it's like, dude, you doing the same thing with Jay that you was doing with me. Like, I'm the dad that would play basketball with them, and my thing is, whenever they get mad, I wasn't like, oh, you need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just listening. Like, my thing is, I'm your dad, but when you get to a certain age, I become your manager. I don't ever tell them, this is what you need to do. I said, what do you feel like you want? That's your risk. If you can deal with the risk that comes with it, you go ahead and do it. That's your own destiny. Yeah, you mine, but your destiny is yours. I'm going to give you the tools and help you. I don't care if you're 50.
Right.
That's good.
I'm going to be there for you regardless. Like, if you need me, you call me.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to be like, I do martial arts. I started training my son. The boy turned 8. Daddy, I don't want to do that no more. That crushed my little heart. I was like, the hell you mean? Your name is James Perry Jr. What the heck you mean you don't want to do this no more? You know what I'm saying? But I was okay with it. I want to play basketball. Cool. Play basketball. Stop. Oh, I want to play football. Yeah. Cool. I never said this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
Right.
He said, that's what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And then I don't want to play sports. No problem. I'd rather you academically do good in school than play sports anyway. So I never
Forced anything.
I never
on
forced anything on him.
As
The
long-
only thing I've always told him is, if you start it, you got to finish it. You can't come at me mid-season and say, I don't
Right.
play football no more. Sorry.
Yeah.
My personal view is, like, as long as you put your time into becoming proficient at something,
Yeah.
you have to build
Yeah.
skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got the boys, but my 7-year-old
Daughter.
daughter, she's she liked to fight. She liked to train. She's really physically active. And now, like, if you give them room to breathe, they'll come back. Like, now I got my 19-year-old, Dad, I want to go to the track now. I want to start training again. I want to do this. So I didn't have to force him to do martial arts. If it's in him,
It's going to come out.
it's going to come out. So my thing is, we become, as parents, not friends, we become managers now. You know what I mean? Because from the age of 12, now you got to start putting a plan together. So by the time they're 19, you can't wait till they turn 18, I'm going to kick you out.
Yeah.
That has to come in time. And you have to start seeing them, because I got to the point where I wasn't, I didn't do, you want punishment. What I did was, if I got to take something from you, I'm never buying it back and you're never getting it back. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have to put my hands on it. And if I take it, that means, you know what? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem, let's talk about it. Because there's times I'm wrong. Your parents, we never right all the time. So I'm never one to be so proud and let my ego get in the way where sometimes I snap on the kids and I'm like, oh man, I was dead wrong. I gotta call them and apologize.
Yeah, that's the.
You know
that's
what I mean?
the
And,
hardest
and that
big.
builds so much respect
That's
for
big
you.
as a
I've
parent.
done that.
Yeah.
I've done that.
You have to. You have to. If you're wrong, you just
You're
wrong.
not being a real parent.
Sometimes you can overlook, especially when it comes to school. I'm like, what? And then they'll sit there and be like, Dad, this, that, and the other. I'm like, no, I want to hear that. And I go to the school. I feel the teacher's energy. I'm like, yeah, my son probably was 100% right about this one. I'm like, son,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're
I
right.
like that too, because that's it's kind of like an ego check for yourself, but it's also teaching your kid a lesson.
Dude.
It's also teaching them, like, showing them an example of, like,
And it
you
taught
gotta
me.
you gotta practice humility yourself
And
too.
it taught me so
That's
much
what I was
growth
getting
came
ready to
within
say.
so much growth came within me through the kids. Like seriously, if like I always said, but I was when I had my daughter, not even when I had my daughter, my stepson. From the time I started raising him, it was like you become a different person. You know what I'm saying? Because now you come from I was a little street rat. Then when you get that responsibility at a young age, and you really start growing into it, that when and God rest her soul, his mother, that's what really brought me in. Like I said, they underestimate the power of a woman in the house with a man. That's why all this is woman independent stuff. It's crazy because I tell you what, she's the one that taught me how to be vulnerable when it comes to kids, giving them baths, soft touches. Everything with me was rough. That's who taught me. You know what I mean? Like I said, my daughters made me fathers, but she taught me how to be a man.
There's a time for both.
You know what I mean? And so you start getting that together. That's how I became so I'm a domesticated ass dude. Like if I meet somebody, if I married Oprah, I'd be straight. That house be clean. We ain't gonna need no maids. I have an apron on with her face on it every day. I'm telling you, I'm domesticated. I be a good stay-at-home husband.
Apron, but not with a face on.
Yeah,
Jay-Z do it.
She's worth billions.
Jay-Z doing it.
And
well, I ain't saying trending.
I
ain't saying trending.
Like that's what we should
no.
be following.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
I'm out
no, I'm not saying that's trending, but I'm saying with the Oprah apron.
She's like what for about $5 billion.
Something like that.
I'm gonna have different colors for every day.
With your 7 kids.
With your 7 kids.
Oprah is my wife.
The shirt will match the kids.
Yeah.
So you know what day it is.
Mommy is Oprah. Daddy's Oprah's husband.
You just say the name and both of y'all come around.
Boys come out
we don't distinguish no more, huh?
No, yeah, that's my boo.
I'm the same way.
I'm loyal.
I mean, my mom.
I'm loyal.
Yes.
I cook, I clean, I sew. I got my own sewing machine, everything. My mom told me you might want a woman, but you're not gonna need a woman.
Y'all hear that?
Yes.
It is some good guys out there, despite what y'all
They
may
are.
hear and see.
The values are out there.
Yeah.
Just got to tap into it.
Yeah.
And listen, this is my thing. If you dig in the garbage can, 100% of the time you're gonna find garbage.
Yes.
So it depends on where you're looking and what you're looking at and say, oh, I'm attracted to this person or that person. And, I hate to use the term microwave society, but we want everything right now. So nobody wants to put in the time to really learn this person. They're doing things online. They get married without seeing each other and all this kind of stuff.
And they also, you got to understand, even physically, nobody wants to put the time in to go to the gym and work out and do whatever. What they do is they put that money on, they get the fat removed, and then they get the little jogging pants, and they go to the gym like this.
But you still got to maintain that after the surgery or whatever the case may be.
But they don't.
They don't. So it's a waste of money, waste of investment,
It is. I'm laughing with you.
I've been in the gym where I know last year you didn't have a butt like that. Then all of a sudden, they grab the machine, they'll do like 2 sets, right? And then...
Yeah. You know they got to be...
And one thing, can y'all stop with the mirror pictures in the gym? Go work out for yourself.
Or it's from here up.
Yeah.
What killed me is like when you see them, like you go like Walmart, like that's the new uniform for a lot of ladies. It's just like they're the work, the tights top and bottom.
That's
like,
it.
I know damn well you ain't just finished working out. We got the same stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
the same stomach.
You know who I get mad? Like with those pants, with those outfits, dude, you have to earn your way into them.
Yeah, true.
Whoever made the 4X or the 5X, dude, that's not helping. You got to keep it large, medium, small, maybe extra large. That way, you have a goal. If I'm like,
the
wide,
one size fit all. That's what you're saying. You don't like the one size fit all.
No, because you got to earn your way into that. That's going to help with the discipline.
Saying.
Okay, I'm trying to fit into that. I'm over here. My goal is to cut back, cardio. Now I can fit into this. Now when you fit into it, you earn your way into it. You can't just be like, oh, shit, man, let me go ahead and get this one size fits all and stretch this shit out.
If it takes you more than 25 seconds to get them on,
you don't need to put them on. Yeah.
The guy, a friend of mine, he's a bigger, taller guy than me, was like, Rob, man, You should get you some skinny jeans, and I wear the skinny jeans in the sport coat.
You gotta lay down and put them on.
You know what I mean? I said, you talking about size 42 skinny jeans? He's like, yeah, man. I said, do you hear what you just said? That's an oxymoron. 42 skinny jeans.
And they
that
make
does not
them.
compute.
You can't do that.
He has some.
Whoever, yeah.
He has some. And I'm like, bro, you
We know you not wearing no skinny. So they probably be bagging on you.
Oh.
They probably be bagging on his legs.
See that? I'm right up under the bus.
Oh my God, I'm Captain Straight Booty.
Right up under the
Matt, that's your fault, bro. Because I can see Matt over there now.
Oh my
talk to me
gosh.
about the bully. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that. Yeah, man.
Hi,
No.
Matt.
He wears skinny jeans. They're just regular jeans.
Right? Leg day.
We from the Carcanal ages.
I'm not going.
We from the Rockaway ages.
I want so bad to get in on that, but I'm not going to do. I'm not going to let it be 3-on-1.
My man.
I'm not going to do that.
Thank God.
Because I had so much was going through my mind. I was like, this.
We was talking about earlier before you came in. James has skinny legs. I say, oh, you know how some people work out up top,
Yeah.
and then forget the leg day. So James naturally has skinny chicken legs.
And then it was
So-
embarrassing.
She could have went to skinny. She ain't had to say chicken.
First of all,
He's
she
okay
said,
with it.
She said,
That's
she
when it
said skinny
became
4
insulting.
times, and I'm sitting right there, and I
then she
heard her
put
say
chicken
it.
on the end like it was a
I
period.
say chicken.
She said chicken
Oh,
like it was on
I
we
a
didn't say
still
nothing
period.
about
firing
chicken.
shots.
Wow.
We still firing
Like
shots.
it was a period.
And you know, it's my fault because I shared the story. A little 7-year-old told me the other day. Mr. James, I have some short to him. Why your legs so skinny and your chest so big?
That's the.
Look, you know when people get out of surgery and have their legs wrapped up so long. The cast, look, you took the cast off. Mr. James, did you just take the cast off?
Damn, help.
She all below the
I don't know
belt.
what to do.
You just took your cast off last
You know
night.
what it was? That's payback for the conversation we had. I told her she was being quiet over there for a reason, right?
No, I was letting y'all talk yesterday.
She was swinging. She was like, all right.
I was letting y'all talk yesterday.
She called Matt up. She was
No,
like,
we
yo.
gonna get on the ladies too.
Yeah.
We are gonna get on the ladies.
She called
the
Matt up.
delusionals.
She said, Matt, I'm going to need him one-on-one today because he was talking too much shit.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Nah. It's a new day. It's a new day.
She is way.
It's a new day.
I don't even want to get up and walk
to the leg.
Wait till you turn the camera off so y'all don't see it.
She hit you way below the belt, all the way down to your leg.
Literally.
She was literally punching you in the leg.
I'm going to walk out here with a wheelchair.
Wow.
We'll roll out and roll in. I'm not even going to walk no more.
They'll believe you belong in a wheelchair with them legs.
Oh. She
Okay,
been
let's
saving
continue.
them up, though. She been saving
She didn't do no research for the show, but she
Oh.
stacking up
Yo,
lines.
after I told her the story, that's what she was sitting over there doing. 725.
Listen,
Chickens. I got memes coming.
Double popsicle
Okay.
sticks.
I got you,
What-
Devin. I got you, Devin.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Sound like she had some help. Conspiracy.
Yeah.
brother.
Nah, that's what she
He
said. That's
getting
what she-
everybody. He getting everybody. You heard
You see if
him.
I'm still in the group
Okay.
text because this is like y'all
Yeah,
working
nah.
together.
My philosophy is grown up because I, you know, when I was little, like I was real sensitive as a 3rd grade type age range, right? Because I had never really been in the world really, so I was real sensitive, and I just learned. But I had a sense of humor at the same time, but I was sensitive about myself. So like I had to learn really quickly. Like if you're gonna dish it, you gotta take it,
Yeah.
regardless.
That was on the way to school. Oh my.
Well, I was homeschooled before 3rd grade.
Are you the only child?
Yeah, not anymore. But I was for a long time. Yeah,
Oh, okay. What, you have a sister, right?
I have
Or
a less than a 1-year-old sister now. Yeah.
less than a 1-year-old.
Wow.
Whoa. So your mama waited 23 years to have another baby? Wow. I ain't gonna laugh. Me and my little brother 18 years apart.
At least you
My
gonna
high
have
school graduation
At
gift.
least you gonna have a nice babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Me and my sisters used to actually sit in the kitchen late night. We call them cut down sessions. Didn't realize at that time people call it playing the dozen. We used to literally
Playing the what?
the dozens.
Oh, okay.
I never heard that.
Yeah,
I never
it's a
heard
black
either of
thing.
those.
It's like,
I'm black. Hold on. I'm
enough.
black. I grew up in Port St. Lucie, so that's not part of our terminology. What
yeah,
terminology?
but
What does that
it
Grew up
mean?
in
was,
Port
it was
St. Lucie,
more.
now.
It was
I did.
mainly. It was like a
Not-
pretty
not from the fort.
nationwide type of thing that black people they call playing the dozens. You
Playing.
basically sit there and cut each other down. You know, crack on each other.
Gotcha.
Cracking each other, yeah.
And,
Well,
We call
Okay.
it roasting.
Yeah, roasting. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's what white people call it.
Well, I was in
That's
Port
like-
St. Lucie,
That's
so
like
Yeah.
1960s
Exactly.
comedian roast, you know, all like Don Rickles and all those guys. That's where that comes from.
That's that.
Gotcha.
That's
But
that
we call
pizzle.
it playing the dozens. But we used to practice. And like all day, my mind's like, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say that and I'm gonna say this. It's like people are like, you always got something to say. Yeah, I got
You be ready.
53 years of practice. with
It
studying.
these
helps you to
things,
be
baby.
quick
I've been-
with it.
I've been working on
Yeah.
this thing. Yeah. And where I'm from, everybody was a clown. So you had to be able to defend yourself verbally, because wherever you go, somebody was going to be like my parents owned the barbershop. So you can imagine the conversations, me sitting down there for hours and hours as a kid, listening to these old guys, and they walk out of the bar drunk into the barbershop. So everybody's in there joking and laughing the whole time, you know. I had an old guy, Mr. Wendy, God rest his soul. He was the funniest guys I ever met. He walk in. You remember the wrestler Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty,
You might not
yeah.
remember. That was way back in the days.
Let me Google this.
He's got a
I
son.
probably got to
That's
see his
that's
face.
old school. And he would walk in. He say,
He had a son named Dusty
Boy.
Rose too.
"Get your best hold. Boy, I break you up like peppermint candy." You know. And then he say, "Boy, I say I tried 3 weeks one time to be sorry as you, and I still couldn't do it." You know, because that was, you know, I grew up in that
Yeah,
type
for
of
real.
environment. You
Nah,
know.
man, we just
But he was, you know, he was joking with you, man. Yeah, yeah. So that was how I grew up, man. But that was part of what kept our community together. That was
Yo,
where
for
the
real.
love
And,
came from.
and the thing is, with us, it was a group of us growing up together. That was in single parent houses. We all either grew up with just our moms.
Well, it's 80 y'all, right?
No, yeah. No, I'm talking about just me and mostly my friends.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And most of my friends, the homeboys are on the way, like Aaron and Darren, Derek, Big Derek. All of us was just like going through the same shit in a home, single mom, working, doing the thing. And that's what kept us going. We sit there and just fucking just crack on each other all the way to school.
Yeah.
And sometimes they turn into fights.
Yeah, you might throw a couple hands
See
every
that?
now
Yo,
and then.
sometimes you get some
Yeah.
hands. You got some sensitive brothers out there. It's usually the ones that's dishing it. Once you hit them back with it, fuck you just.
Yeah.
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 Hold on, player.
Yeah.
Hold on. But man, that's what kept us young though. We just even to this
Yeah.
day we go.
Oh, absolutely.
We all get together.
Oh, y'all still keep in touch?
Oh yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
got
we like
probably-
call ourselves brothers, man. We brothers.
Yeah, I probably got 8 or 10 friends that we've been tight for over,
You
well
can't-
over
yeah.
40 years. Well over
Brothers.
40 years, just like brothers.
Do y'all have a favorite like genre of roast, like type? I'll explain what I mean. My friends and I, at least for like, I think one of the most common types of roasts, and it's my favorite, is you built like blank.
Oh, okay.
You look like blank. And it's always
Yeah.
some nonsense that doesn't really make sense. But when you hear it, it's like, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like a style of sense of humor?
Roasting.
yeah. I
Like
don't-
your
I don't
mama.
think yeah.
Your mama, oh,
your
that's
mama's
classic.
so fat, she jumped up in the air and got stuck. Something like that. You know, I don't think I have a particularly. I think it's dangerous when you're roasting to get caught up in a certain genre. Because sometimes they hit you from the left and you was expecting a right.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn. So you best just go with whatever your best thing you got. Is all is fair. So you know, I don't think I have a particularly favorite one. Because honestly, like some stuff's so crazy in my head, I'm like, no, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
I just love when my boys get together and one's like, "You built like a Mack truck. You built like deforestation, like like all kinds of crazy stuff."
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When they get me, my only comeback is, "But you can't beat me though."
Hey, that's his favorite line. That's his favorite line.
That's a cop out.
That's
I don't
his
care.
favorite
I don't care.
line.
Like I bet you can't beat me though.
You know
That's
what that
his
is?
favorite
That's
line.
you crying. That's your cry right there. When you say you can't beat me though, like you just say you can't beat me.
You lost the
Be
roast.
like, let's fight then. I know I lost, but shit, I'm 10 toes down low.
So, Mr. Rob, you say your dad was.
Mr. Rob, go ahead.
Hey,
Go ahead. I'm
what you
probably
want me
old
to?
enough to be your dad, but go ahead.
Take Mr. Rob instead
Go
of
ahead.
chicken
I'm good with
legs.
that. I'm good with that.
So you say your dad owned a barbershop, a bar.
Beauty salon, and he had a couple cattle ranches.
Gotcha. And what did your mom do?
She was a school teacher and she cut hair. They both cut hair in our barbershop.
Oh wow.
They met in barber college in Jacksonville in like the late 50s, early 60s or something like that. They were married like 55 years before he passed.
Oh wow.
So yeah, they were both barbers, but she taught school during the week, and then she went to the shop on like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday and Friday evening, Saturday all day. But yeah,
So did you start work early? Well, obviously you can work in a bar, but as far as the barbershop, sweeping up floors, like
name it.
what does your work ethic come from?
you name it, I did it because my dad was the type. Unless it's completely cut off, we gonna tape it up. We gonna pour some alcohol
You
on
gonna
it,
try
tape it
gonna
up.
work.
And we gonna keep it rolling.
That's right.
And he also used to train people's dogs for like cattle herding,
Oh, wow.
hunting,
Oh.
and obedience. So across the street, he owned the property across the street, and we'd have anywhere from probably 8 to 10 dogs all the time. So that was part of my daily chores was to hose down all those pens, feed the dogs, all that kind of garbage.
Your daddy sound like a hustler.
Oh no, he wasn't playing with it. With
Yeah.
a 6th grade education.
Wow.
So that's why out of Midway, Alabama.
And he was from Alabama. I
Midway,
remember you saying
Alabama.
that.
So you name it, I did it. I was changing. He probably had me at maybe 3-4 cars. I was changing oil when I was probably 12 years old. Like my homeboys be like, I'd be like, man, they like you gonna come play, you gonna come ride with us? I'm like, help me change this oil right quick.
Then we can go.
Because Daddy said I ain't going nowhere till I get his oil changed. And so you name it, I pretty much did it.
So how many siblings do you have?
3 sisters and a brother. 3 sisters and a brother. Jacksonville, Orlando. One is still in Haines City. One is in, I think Rachel just moved to San Diego. She was in Rancho Cucamonga. She's in California.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but they didn't get it like I did.
You were the oldest?
I'm the baby.
Oh.
Yeah. So they didn't get it like I
They had
did.
to put some work in.
Yeah, and I'm his
some work.
namesake, so I'm the junior. So it's like you're gonna get it, And
You have a brother
yes, ma'am.
and you the baby, but they call you Junior.
Yeah, but he was actually adopted.
Oh,
He was
okay.
actually adopted. His mom and my mom were tight. They worked at the school together for years, and we call her Aunt Carol. When Aunt Carol passed away, they adopted my brother Paul. I think he was probably 12 or 13 or something when he came to live with us. He's about a year or two older than I am. So he was I was already kind of grandfathered into this is your stuff, and he did stuff too, but like he didn't have that from day one like I did because I've been going out there since I was, able to walk.
You had to get trained into that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what you do over here.
So when did he move in with you guys? At what
He
age?
probably was about 13 or so, 12 or 13 or something.
He was
like that.
13 or you were 13?
He was.
Okay.
He was. So I was probably 10 or 11, something like that, maybe. No, he may have been 15. He might have been about 15. So I was probably about 12 or 13.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I was already, that was already in me, had been pounded into me all my years before that. So it was just kind of like my thing, But, I mean, you name it, I did it.
Gotcha.
I worked in the orange groves. There's almost nothing you can name that I have not done,
So you have what? So, hello? What happened?
Sorry, anybody?
Oh. I'm about to say I don't hear myself.
Oh.
So you have 5
You
siblings.
should have did
5,
that when she
right?
was talking
Well,
about my
four.
neck, my legs.
What'd you say? What'd you say about your
You
legs?
should have done that when she was talking about my legs. Next time
Not
she goes,
when- not when
next
he
time
walk
she
around.
goes, next time she goes on the rant, just go ahead and put that mic down a little bit
I'm done. Look, now
and
when
let her vent.
people see him, they're gonna be looking at his legs.
It's
Now.
straight at his leg.
I'm happy.
I've never looked at your legs more
Thank
than
you,
I
'cause
have
I-
today. They don't look that bad. They don't look that bad from what I can see.
I got fat knees.
You are the ones with the knees bigger than the thighs. You see the people that be like that. I'm like, what
I
happened?
go the pants over it like a curtain.
You walking around
I
with
mean, I'm
legs.
inside that motherfucker like this.
You have him with leg warmers on now, try to make his legs look thick.
Get the 4 X's.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my goodness, man.
that's funny.
But I'm sorry, you getting ready to ask me.
I was about to ask something. I think I lost my train of thought.
crickets.
on.
The crickets. So yeah, I know you probably gonna have to get up out of here real soon.
Yeah, I got
'Cause you gotta
a house I
get
have
that
to go
baby.
show. But yeah, this is I really appreciate you guys inviting me here today. It's been fun. It's been fun.
Oh, man, it's
This is
been great.
something my partner Will and I have been working on our own thing. It's called the Males Journal, and part of that is for men to discuss. We're trying to empower men because everybody wants to empower women and children and all these other things, but they don't. A lot of people don't realize that men we need a lot of work.
Yeah.
We need a lot of work. We need a lot of attention, and they just think we have all the answers naturally. We don't know what the hell we be doing. We just, what I'm saying, we need to learn to feed off of each other and build each other up. So our show is going to be called The Mills Journal, and would love to have you guys on sometime once we get it rolling.
No, I'm coming, man.
Y'all
Let's
definitely
get
need
it
that. That'd be
going.
amazing.
we're gonna bring the pipe, get a Bill Cosby sweater.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
amazing.
don't know about the sweater. We are in Florida. But,
Get a cardigan.
I don't know about Bill Cosby reference either.
Hey, man,
that.
forget that. Them women knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
None of them
yeah.
were
Come
kids.
on, man. That's the shit.
Yeah.
Fuck judging people, dog. Everybody trying to get a paper, trying to get that money.
Yeah, and why you
Everybody
wait
gonna say
for
what they want to
1,000
do.
years?
Trust me. All right, let me just relax, James. You know what?
Yeah, digress.
Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday.
Digress. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Make a safe space for men to be able to express themselves, ask their questions, and want a judgment-free zone,
Yes.
so to speak. Give an opportunity to voice what they're going through, because they say men suffer in the dark, and men cry in the dark or whatever, and then we come out thinking, okay, we make up our own minds about stuff, and then we come out with the wrong answer. A lot of times, we come out with this crazy shit, just like and I said I used to, spank my kids. I probably gave out 5 spankings my whole career. It wasn't like I was beating them up every day.
Career.
But
Career.
Like you on a roster.
Father.
yeah, my whole
My career.
parenting career.
Yeah.
But like with my dad,
What's his stats?
when I look back, I was like, hey, my dad used to beat me. But then I really think I probably got like 3-4 beatings. But they solidified what they were trying to teach. And it was the worst part. He was talking to you the whole time. And I'm like, let's get this ass whooping over.
man
Do
said-
anything but ground me. So, we want to try to help get societally, things are out of
Whack.
They're out of whack. I mean, I think we can all see that it's been twisted. Role reversals on every level. All of that kind of stuff. So we want to provide an opportunity and a place where we can talk, because it's not for them necessarily, but it's therapeutic for me as well.
Yeah, like Corla Ray said,
Therapeutic for us as well.
men has feelings too.
Y'all do.
Yeah.
Y'all do.
Yeah, we do.
And we have problems with expression. We run into a lot of domestic
what's killing me right
violence and
now
all of that.
is he said he got 3 ass whoopings that he can remember his dad gave him.
Oh,
3 or
but
4.
trust me, my dad was, like I said, he was a rancher, so it wasn't. I mean, his belt was like this thick. It wasn't.
Wasn't no Walmart belt.
Yeah, no.
He just
well,
just said that the average miles per week.
And listen, if my dad was whooping your ass, you wouldn't have. And I'm gonna tell you, he wasn't a big guy, but he was a professional ass whooper. He had a mouthful of gold teeth, and when he was beating my ass, this is a true story. I'd be looking back at him, and he'd be like this. And I'm like, is this motherfucker smiling? I'm like,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
I don't know why.
I'm like this. I don't know whether to cry or laugh or what, because he's telling you, don't cry. You better not cry. I'm like, you do realize you beat my ass, right?
No.
But he's like, it's crazy.
I don't know why I just imagine like Trick Daddy just did.
I'm telling you, he had. It wasn't solid gold. He had, a lot of the open face crowns, but I'm like, he would literally I'd be looking like, he had me confused. I don't know what to do. I start crying out of one eye. I'm like, I'm smiling on this side and crying on this side. I didn't know what to do.
Psychological warfare.
I know.
Trust me.
With me and my mom, I wasn't a crier. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
To us, it was like a battle.
China.
A will.
It was
Yeah.
dope. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I'm gonna see when you get when I see her get tired. That's when I know. She'll look at me. She'll call my sister back. Give me a cup of water. We're gonna try me again. We're gonna be tough. The thing is, you're not supposed to even think about putting your. Okay, how many black belts in the house? You're not touching that lady. That's what I'm telling you. I was scared of her until she passed away, dog. I was like, man. That lady right there. Strong warrior, I promise you. I think that for everything.
That's what's up.
Even when she kicked me out, I said, man, that's probably the best thing you could have done for me, dog. Seriously, you gotta understand, man. When you start thinking like a man as a kid, go ahead, be a man.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to leave our listeners with?
I think I've said everything that I have in mind right now. I appreciate the opportunity. I loved being here. It was extremely fun. Yeah. Hope we can do it again sometime in the future.
Man, bring Will with you next time, man.
And where we can, I'm proud to see you guys are trying to, because I mean we see so many. Everybody's got a talk show, everybody's got a radio show, and this, that, and the third.
They got a podcast,
but hardly anybody's saying anything, you know. And it's good to be a part of a situation that's just not us and buffoonery.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to be, we don't have to laugh at everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yes, sir.
of course, I like to laugh, and you know me, I like to laugh and joke as much as anybody, probably more than most people. But I think there's we need to be able to have a serious conversation. We don't have to be all down in the dumps about it, but have a serious conversation that we can kind of, lighten it up a little bit with some humor and stuff like that, and really talk about real issues. You know, because my wife was watching some show, internet, YouTube channel.
YouTube. We know she like YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube junkie, my little YouTube junkie. Love her to death though. But and they were talking about these celebrity relationships, and I think it was Jeezy, and he's married to somebody. They asked for a divorce or somebody like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I think Jeezy's cool. I like Jeezy's music, but really, who gives a damn?
Yeah. Thank you.
You know, I'm like, I don't care who they. You know, I hate that they getting divorced, whatever for whatever reason, but that ain't none of my business. You know, so we've gotten so far away from the things that really are going to affect some change, some positive change in somebody's life. So I'm just happy to be here. Sorry I can't stay longer.
Oh, no,
so,
we almost done.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time you can come out, man. Bring Will with you.
Will is the friend? Who is Will?
Will Wallace. Okay, I thought you were talking about somebody else.
No, not that Will.
Okay. I thought you were talking about somebody else. My mistake.
Wallace.
My mistake. But yeah, William Wallace, he would definitely love to be here. He's actually had a job he had to do in Jacksonville today, so he couldn't have made it today. But he's either watching or he will watch, trust me.
Hi, Will.
What's up, Will?
One of the most learned brothers that I know. I mean, that cat has really got a lot of information. I mean, a lot. Lot of stuff.
That's what I like about us. I could see him out at a cigar function and just hanging out. We'll do our joke, but we'll talk about real quick, even if it's for 35 seconds. Or, man, I'm doing this, da-da-da-da. Can you, come through? We'll slide a little business in there, put a little knowledge in there, and then have a good time. It's not who's getting the next shot. Oh, God. It's always good conversation.
Some
you always learn something. You got to have substance. Yeah. Even when we talk about music, same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the information again for Kingdom Hub Academy.
I don't know if you posted the logo.
The logo right there behind you.
It's right there.
Oh, where is it?
It's over
Oh, you talking about right here? Okay, you're talking right here. But hey, it's first time. It's first time. Dang, give me a break. Skinny legs. No, I'm just kidding. Did I say that out loud? You know I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I got skinny legs too. I'm big up top and little at the bottom. Trust me. I weigh 280, but I'm 250 up here, 30 pounds of leg. But anyway, my number is 772-579-9680. If you want more information, give me a holler, give me a text, and let me know. If you call, leave a message, please.
I ain't coming to work tomorrow.
Yes, you are. Yes,
You better come.
I'm going to have sore knees.
You setting yourself up. You setting yourself up.
Let that one go. Let that one go. Man, I appreciate you coming up, man. Let me
pleasure,
show
my
you some love
pleasure.
before you leave.
Make sure you zoom in. Zoom in.
Whoa.
All righty. Nice meeting you. Take care.
Might make my voice
Yeah.
sound like
Show him his logo. Let me show so you
yeah,
can see
yeah,
where it's
yeah.
at. Let me show him his logo.
Okay, cool. Very good.
Yeah, man. Oh, be safe
right,
out there, bro.
All right, you got.
Y'all
have-
All right.
invite us from the back, let me know. I'm down for it.
Okay, definitely.
All right. Take care.
So, you know, you guys
10 left.
You got off on me today. That's cool.
It's all good.
It's all right. It's
Well,
all
we
right.
still have.
I'm waiting for my day when y'all gonna.
Oh, you coming?
Come on,
I got a list and I'm checking it twice. Yo, it's coming.
We still can do the what's going on this weekend. That's where we stopped
Yeah,
at.
let's do that.
I
Let's
got
do
something going on
that. What you got
tonight.
going on tonight?
What you got on?
Tonight. So anybody out there who is in the Stewart area or close by or even far and don't mind the drive, come on down to the Chill Room. It's a kava bar that my buddy Trey and I host open mic night there. So if you're a musician, you want to play for a crowd, or if you just enjoy live music, come out. Yeah, come do that.
The chill.
Oh, that's from 8 to midnight. The Chill Room.
chill room in
And
Stewart.
Stewart.
The Chill Room in Stewart.
Devin's open mics be the bomb too, man.
Yeah.
A lot of talent. Yeah. Devin does a lot.
You play instrument?
I don't play anything. I run the
Okay.
audio.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I co-host.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
that should be cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He got a mean team.
8
But no,
to
there's
12.
8 to 12.
Yeah.
Sign up start at 8.
Okay, nice.
So get there at 7:45.
Yeah.
Matt's probably gonna be there before everybody.
Yeah, you got to set up.
Okay.
All right, so we
got
started off at
Oktoberfest, noon to 6, Saturday. We have the Fine Arts on location art show from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
that's Saturday and Sunday, the art show.
Yeah, at the Point West Country Club, Heritage Pavilion in Vero Beach.
In Vero Beach.
What else do we have for the weekend?
St. Lucie County.
St. Lucie County Oktoberfest, Saturday from 2 to 9. Mackenzie Park,
That's off Cashmere
off
Boulevard.
Cashmere Boulevard, 1585 Southwest Cashmere Boulevard. So if you guys want to go, and it's free admission, free. So it's worth the price of admission. And then you have Martin County has
Celebration.
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 From noon to 4 p.m. Saturday. Hopes down.
What is that?
We're reading it.
We're just reading it. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
find out real soon.
It says Shell S-H-E-L-L.
Well,
So
'cause the reason I asked is because that shell, like at kava bars, you drink out of shells.
Shell, yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder if there's a kava thing somehow.
it look like a science exploration for kids. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
it must be
probably
like
not.
sea animals or
Yeah,
something
probably not
like
kava
that.
then.
Yeah. Let's look at the picture.
You wanna get
But
a
it's an
picture?
event for children, look like.
Oh,
And then in
the Bahamian Festival,
oh
11 to 4. Because this weekend in Miami is the Carnival too.
yeah, it is.
The Carnival.
October.
Yeah.
Wild.
11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday. New Mon Rivera Park
And Stewart.
in Stewart, 4453 Southeast Maury.
Okay, Stewart.
Yeah,
Got the
they have a
Bahamian
Bahamian Festival.
You know they're gonna have some conch and stuff out there.
Yeah, man. Some of that-
Some
Some what now?
island food,
curry,
some conch.
some curry.
Why you like? You know what conch is?
I just wanted to run that. I just wanted to hear it again. So
What?
just to clarify.
What you thought I said? Oh, I know what I know what you thought I said.
Just making sure the audience
No,
hears you clearly. Yeah. Yeah, that's all.
Conch.
That's what it is. All right, man. So that's about it. That's the 5 top things to do this weekend. We got 6 minutes left.
Chill room is number 1.
Chill room
Open mic.
tonight.
From 8 to 12.
Also, actually, I should say it's not just music. You can also be
A poet,
you
right?
could be a poet. You could be a comedian.
Yeah.
You can rap. You can We try not. The only thing we try not to do too much is karaoke. But if you come out for it, you can still do it. But we try to focus on original stuff.
Do you guys like karaoke? Have you ever done karaoke?
I've never done it. I've hosted. I've done the event a couple times, but I've
you never participated.
That's not my thing. No.
If I did it, shut down the whole place. It's karaoke.
What song would you do?
Huh?
Like what song would you do? Like something that you know, like without even looking at the words.
Tequila.
Yeah, I would do any Biggie Small song.
Okay. What about you?
Tequila.
Something without words.
That has words.
I don't have too much words.
That has words.
Y'all know mine is Tina Turner. That's my Proud Mary. That is my karaoke song. I don't care where I go. I'm doing that song. I'm not a big singer, but I don't mind putting myself out there and just, having fun. Karaoke. That's my thing.
Yeah, singing's just not my God-given talent. Not my performance of choice.
Me neither. Like if I'm in the shower, then Boys to Men ain't got nothing on me. But
Boys to Men.
got nothing on me.
Yeah, because the water, helps with the throat and voice and everything.
So how that works?
I can't. Yeah.
But singing in the shower, yeah.
I thought it was I don't think it's the water. I think it's more of the
steam.
No, why you ain't got shit on me? In the
I think
shower.
it's just the acoustics in the bathroom.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a combination of both.
Tile, flat surfaces.
It could be a combination of both.
Maybe.
I can't sing in the shower.
I didn't think about the steam aspect. Maybe that has something to do with it a little bit. But
loosening out the voice. I'm not a singer, so I wouldn't know.
I just don't like having to be a titch dude switching my voice with these high pitched stuff. Don't make me feel masculine. I can't see myself out here.
Well, did y'all eat yet?
Did I eat
Nope.
yet?
No. What's for breakfast?
I had coffee.
actually, I did. No, I had an Uncrustable.
The grape one or the strawberry?
Grape.
Okay, the OG one.
Got one at the freezer on the way out.
It's not thawed out, or did you put it in the microwave?
No, I eat them. I like them frozen.
You eat it like that?
frozen.
It's hard.
Yeah. It's crunchy.
I guess.
The bread part doesn't really freeze. The inside part does. Actually, well, I would say the peanut butter part freezes. The rest of it doesn't really freeze solid.
And you eat them just like that? That don't bother your teeth?
No.
I guess.
It's good.
I think David's a vampire, dog.
I'm built different. It's all right.
Was you built like a Mack truck?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to.
Oh my
goodness.
God, man. So wow, man, we got 3 minutes left.
What could we do in 3 minutes?
Sister Odell
Do a
over
lot
here
in
is
3
going to
minutes.
say a prayer. Good God. We should call
You
Matt.
got jokes. Let's try. Yeah, let's call Matt.
We should call Matt.
Let's call Matt.
We call Matt.
I gotta hook up the Bluetooth real quick.
Like, we about to get ready to start the
Matt,
show.
I
You
know-
coming?
You're already on.
I know you're watching, Matt.
He might be.
Don't pick up your phone, bro.
If you call him, he might think he in trouble.
I ain't gonna be in trouble on air. I'm like, yeah, this conference is between us. Let me see if he pick up.
Better.
Yeah, so he can say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
And so we can figure out what rolls he want from Whitey Rolls too, so we can place our order so we can have it for Monday.
Hey, what's up, man? You good?
What up, man?
You just get
I'm
you ain't
good,
even
bro.
out of bed.
I didn't get on. I didn't get out, man.
I know, man. We had to call you and put you on the air because we had a few things to discuss in private.
I'm on the air.
Yeah. We just wanted
Yeah,
to
2 minutes.
this between us. This we don't want everybody in our business, so we figured we'll call you and have a private conversation on air with you. That's all.
Not tripping. Tell me online.
What'd you say?
We got you on
Y'all
the line.
fucking with me.
No, we got you on that for real.
I thought you was watching the show, bro. What you talking about? Lala said, let's have a private air conversation with Matt. I was like, cool. It's just us, Jesus, the people you see every day. Devin said hi. Say hi, Devin. Watch this.
What's up? What's up?
See that?
What up? What up? What up?
Yo, I was
Yeah.
at your
Yo,
house this
shit.
morning. What happened, bro?
No?
Yo, man, I fell asleep.
Yeah, he fell asleep.
I fell asleep,
You fell asleep.
and my phone. My phone was off, so
why we really called
therefore
is
my alarm.
why we really called is because Lala want to know
What rolls you want,
what
so
rolls
we
you
can
want to
place
order.
our order from Whitey Rose. It's in the group message.
Oh, what? I don't know.
Look at it
I
now,
didn't
so
look at the.
we can order because I told him we're gonna order. And I
What do they have?
look at the. I sent you.
The group text.
Okay, give me a second.
Well,
We're
he
gonna have
has
to
a
make-
minute.
Unfortunately,
He has a
less than
minute.
a minute.
we have
It's
less
10
than a
right now.
minute.
Oh, okay.
Well, Matt, go ahead and take a look at that. Text us back, and we'll see you in the morning. Hope you have a good day,
Sounds
bro.
good. Appreciate it.
All right, big man. See you later.
All right,
All right.
later.
We gotta leave.
We gotta
Gotta
yeah.
go.
I mean, we ain't got to leave, but we can't stay here. So, I want to say thank you. And stop! Don't do that, Devin. Don't do that.
Outro music.
Oh, that's
gotta go.
That's your theme music,
You know what I
right?
mean?
The default
That's,
music.
that's my
Oh,
club
okay.
music.
Throw it back.
That's my,
Throw it back. Yo, we gotta leave. We will
Tell you
see you
something.
guys tomorrow.
Yes,
Friday.
7:00 tomorrow, Friday. We got a couple of guests coming in tomorrow too, so we're gonna keep it interesting. Hey, Real Talk with Jay. Peace. Oh man.